It's called thematic presentation. You humans sure are curious. I get it though. You can't help it, can you? It's in your nature. As it is in mine. Wait, I can keep this on for now. During the VM, it might be a moot point. There we go. Yippee! Okay. Let me take away that message. That was before. Unpin. Goodbye. Today's TSUKIHIME, I don't have that long to play because it's later and then we have the Fujiki video today, but that's okay because I'm not feeling too well today. But I am okay. So I'll take it to some extra rest time. Yeah? 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 Okay, good. Hello, everybody. This is your pilot speaking, Machina X Flayon, ace mecha pilot for Guild TEMPUS of HOLOSTARS English. I have red hair. Today we play TSUKIHIME again. This will be the third stream on it. For me anyways. Not the first time I talked about it or played it though. So yippee, if anyone doesn't know, game came out in 2000. Pioneered a lot of VNs and inspired a lot. And how do I say this? Let me summarize the plot. Vampires. Some are very pretty. Some are very pretty. And the main character loses his mind the entire game. But not in a cute way. So, yay! I like the ugliness of human... Let me put this here. Okay. Now I can see just fine. And that's pretty much it. Just sit back, chill. Some people treat these as... I don't know if you can sleep on this stream though. You can try. There's an attempt. You can try, but good luck. It's been 84 years. I finally caught a live stream again. Welcome back. Happy 14 months. Oh, wow. I'm still not used to it. I'm used to people saying a year and 2, but that works, actually. That really does work. Okay, hold on. Maybe I can keep it, but we'll see about the... We'll see about the... What do you call it? Oh, the captions. Anyways, this game has an opening, but... Can't play the music, and the video itself seems... okay, but probably not risk it yet, but we'll figure it out. We shall figure it out. It's fine. For now. And just sit back, relax, and then we watch the Fujiki video later. Or, well, I'll send you there. Then I'm gonna... I guess I should prep? Then head to bed. Probably. Or I could go back to work, but it'd be like fun work of my own. Yippee. Alright, continue. Will it give me an autosave? Oh. There you go. Yippee. Hi, Valka Sensei! Hi. Hi, 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 hi. Hi. Wait, where am I? Over here? Fade me back. You don't need to see me. Not yet. Okay, perfect. Not even further. Yay, there we go! See? Okay. Goodbye. Oh, and last time, our main character cut a beautiful vampire lady up into 17 pieces of meat upon first meeting her. So, very interesting, yes? Good. And now I don't know where we are, but this is the start of the next chapter. Yeah. And then also, let's see. I can't remember what scenes will come up, but I'll try to warn. Shouldn't be anything until like late in. Thankfully, we cannot play the CL route because that one I know nothing about because it's entirely new. So there's, but it's also fun. But I'll just say that for off stream then. That's good. Okay. Also, yeah, there we go. The air is damp. The rotten smell that lingers in the air is high-wateringly rancid. It's too dark to see a thing. It's driving to our sensory overload. I feel that. That sounds really scared, actually. She can't remember what happened to her a few minutes ago. She can't remember where she is. She feels like she hears the voices of men in the distance. She feels like she came here of her own volition. If she thinks hard enough, she thinks she remembers taking an elevator. As the elevator descended, she was suddenly struck with the horrible realization that this wasn't just some goofy urban legend, but a dark and dangerous truth she shouldn't have stuck her nose into. Part of her recalls desperately mashing the emergency stop button. But that was then, and this is now. Humans cannot turn back the clock. Time's arrow is asymmetrical. One may traverse the arrow from left to right, but never the reverse. In other words, by the time the girl realized her folly, she was already in hell. Fearing the dark, the girl pressed her hand to the wall. Rotting juice coats her fingers. It stinks of spoiled meat. It gives way to her touch. Through her tears, she realized it must be human viscera. Viscera, whatever. But she cannot bring herself to pull away. Her fingers must trace it to find her way forward. There is no other way to navigate this darkness. She can't escape the steady footsteps that have been following her for some time now. She has no choice but to follow the path. Her expression distraught as her fingernails scraped through the slimy guts. With every step, she swears she hears the metallic cries of something grinding and twisting across itself within the walls. Nice. Oh, that's so human, I love it. It's hard to believe screams like that could come from another human being. The wails are so desperate that they might rupture their throat and lungs. And these people have long shed any such concerns and now simply howl into the abyss. There's little that can be done without their bodies now. Limbless, they are suspended from the ceiling like a mass of bagworms. She ignores the pleas of those who are beyond saving and continues to run. She just needs a light. Any light. If she had a light, she could escape. There's a goal you have to reach. That's what the men who guided her down here had told her. They laughed when they said it. So there has to be an exit. She She believes it's the only way she can save herself. She knows it's a lie. But she needs to cling to hope if she's to maintain any semblance of sanity. She looks behind her. That's right. She knows she's not alone here. She came here together with her boyfriend. And that idiot was the one who suggested it. It's because of him that she agreed it might be fun to try. It's all his fault. She hopes he dies. She hopes he dies soon. She hopes he dies before she does. She hopes his death might lead to her escape. She hopes she'll be the only one saved. She's the special one after all. She didn't do anything wrong. There's no reason she should be suffering. This should be reserved for those who are stupider than her, those that are dirtier than her, or those who are luckier and more blessed. This has nothing to do with her. She's always been good. She's lived a normal life. She's always been normal. This misfortune should fall upon someone else. The faint darkness fades. A blackness, dark and deep, takes hold. The girl is standing in the middle of it all. Stares down at her burning body. The appendages she used to feel her way along the wall have burned all the way down to her elbows. And she frantically looks at her body. She realizes her clothes have burned away. Her skin is turned black and charred, cracking to reveal the sinew and the organs hidden beneath. The fat of her flesh sizzles and burns with a flame red and hot enough to captivate her gaze. Thank goodness, the woman thinks, laughing to herself. Finally, I found the light. She cackles. A flaming anatomical model taken with madness. A torch of flash providing light in the darkness. Then, a sharp stab puts her out of her misery. Her body burns as boiling blood spews from the wound. As if savoring the warmth of her body, it drinks her flesh blood. This hell returns to total darkness. Having finished its minuscule meal, it crosses through this masterless hellscape. Behind it are countless corpses. A river of flame, indiscriminately swallowing all who wanders the wasteland, whether they be lost humans or the cemetery's dead residents. Breath spills from its lips like smoke. It shambles towards the surface, leaving behind a trail of red in its wake like a twisted slug. It craves the prey that its footman discovered more moments ago.
Isn't that a nice intro? Yippee!
割といい部屋ね。
Arcade!
Excuse me. Okay.
Nice. Enjoy.
これなら一晩過ごしても文句ないかな。
Mm-hmm. Wait, it's gonna play, Listen.
I need to turn on my music. Do 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 do. I'll never get over the 10 tracks, but here we are. Okay. Arcade looks like she's enjoying herself as she inspects the hotel room. I have no words for how this day has turned out. Any last minute? What happened last time? He killed her and cut her into 17 pieces, and then she re-alived herself? And she hunted him down? And now because he killed her, she has to work as his bodyguard, so yay.
それで、俺は何をすればいいんだよ、具体的に。
Last stream.
とりあえず移動するわ。私の部屋は守りには向かないから。そうね。見晴らしのいい高いところに行きましょうか。
The absolute silly vamp. She's nice. Although there's something I learned about her last stream that I always knew, but I guess I never put two and together. But I'm not sure the game tells you yet, so I'll keep it to myself, I suppose. It's there, but you have to pay attention to notice it. And here we are. Hakuei hailed a taxi on the main street and we drove over to one of the neighboring city districts. From there, we didn't just book a room at one of the most prominent and expensive hotels around. No, Hakuei decided to book the entire top floor just for us. I feel like some A-list celebrity.
高い高い。
I think it's cute how invested she is.
人間の建築技術ってほんとめきめき向上するわよね。こういうのなんて言うんだっけ？一発千金？日進月歩？
Money, I call it money, Arcade.
まあどっちでもいっか。ほら見て見てシキ、さっきまでいた路地裏があんなにちっちゃくなってる。
Yeah? Arcade happily peeks through the shut curtains at the panorama below. I can't say I'm excited as she is. Ark canonically has a sugar daddy. I'm the sugar daddy, but all I want is actual candy. The place feels like a hotel room and more like a standalone citadel that happens to be built on the hotel's top floor. From the sun-blocking curtains to the furniture, to the materials of the walls and doors, every last bit is grander than anything you normally encounter. I like sour gummies. And since we've rented out the entire floor, we won't be seeing any other guests. Upon closer inspection, I notice there's even a TV screen that displays an active feed of the first floor lobby. No matter where I look, I'm reminded that this room is reserved only for the most privileged of people.
今夜はここに隠れましょう。あ、宿泊費のことは気にしなくていいよ。私お金持ちだからおごってあげる。
Hi. Here. Get away. Game nice. I like playing this one in full screen immersive. Arcade speaks cheerfully as she steps away from the window. As amazed as she seemed to be with the view at the moment ago, it appears she's already grown tired of the bird's eye view of the city.
アルクエイド。
Arcade.
何考えてるんだ。
An exhausted sigh slips out of me.
何って別にいろいろ考えてるけど。
I really like her body type.
いや、そういうことじゃなくてだな。
He sounds so annoyed already. He's such... I don't meet many main characters that are this scene today. It's a nice change of pace, especially when I first played it.
男とホテルの一室なんて。
Shut up, boy. I pause before I finish my sentence. I'm only here to watch over this self-proclaimed vampire when she sleeps. I shouldn't say anything that might complicate it even further.
いや、いい。好きにしてくれ。
変な式。
Don't say Shiki, please. Can't you personally relate?
一 きなり怒ったり黙ったりして予測がつかないね。
Harkway chuckles as if something's hilarious about the situation. Remind me when it's almost time for the video. I'll put an alarm in a sec. Meanwhile, I'm standing near the door, muscles tense as I keep watchful eye on the room. Watching her relax, I realize we couldn't be more opposite from one another right now. Fatigue had spread through every inch of my body. I wish I could rest. But I also know that the second I take a seat on that sofa, I'll doze off. No matter how tired I get, I know better than to let my guard down now.
シキ、何か飲む？ここ、飲み物がたくさんあるみたい。
好き好き。
A carefree voice calls out to me from the minibar. Needless to say, the bottles Arcade holds up are filled with alcohol.
あのな、未成年のくせに酒を勧め。
Are you sure about that, sir? Stop. I have no clue whether she's over the legal drinking age or not. And I don't particularly care to find out either.
後で自分で選ぶからいい。それ。
Oops, I had. No matter how exhausted I am, no matter how confusing the situation might be, there are some questions I have to ask her. I need to know what she is. And I need to know how much danger I'm in. I can't even afford to sit on the couch if I don't at least attempt to understand all the weird things happening here.
それより、お前に聞きたいことがある。
Would you believe her if she told you she's a vampire?
のんびり休むのはその後だ。
構わないけど、どうしたの？急にかしこまって。
Those eyes give it away? I think I should take that personally. My eyes are pretty much like pinkish orange. Eh? So what am I to you? You do realize I haven't let my guard down even once around you? Put that aside.
真面目な話だよ。結局のところ、お前の目的って何なんだ？
私は吸血鬼を追ってるだけよ。吸血鬼殺しが私の役割だから。
I love the expressions.
ああ、確かにそんなことを言ってた。けど、お前は吸血鬼なんだろ？
I like the subtle irritation.
何？仕切ったらまだ私のこと信じてないの？
If I was a vampire, I'd be obsessed with sucking blood.
嫌っていうほど信じてるから安心しろ。
So basically a normal vampire.
俺が言いたいのは、どうして吸血鬼であるお前が吸血鬼を殺すのかってことだ。それおかしいだろ、理屈的に。
はい。
あら、シキは同族同士で殺し合うのは嫌いなんだ。
Many people are, especially if they can't see it.
同族じゃなくても願い下げだよ。あのさ、吸血鬼は人間の血を吸う鬼なんだろ？なら殺す対象は人間であって同じ吸血鬼じゃない。
Let her speak, boy.
お前が殺すのは、その...
See, he knows what a vampire is, she just doesn't match it. She's a funny vampire. Yeah? Humans, right? The ones whose blood you suck. Hello?
吸血行為と殺害行為は別物よ。
How'd I hide the thing again? Nice.
ま、それでもシキの言いたいことはわかるわ。
I do have fangs.
同じ種族同士、助け合うべきだって言うんでしょ？
Interesting.
けど、吸血鬼は同じ親から派生したものであっても、それぞれ異なる進化を遂げた固有種のようなものだから。
See? I kinda like that they evolved over time. Did I miss the lore dump? They're lore dumping right now.
人間でいうところの仲間意識は希薄なのよ。
Arcade, yeah, she was in the original Fate Extra. I'm glad they kept her.
じゃあそのお前が探している吸血鬼はお前とは違うっていうのか？
Yes, entirely different.
ええ、私とは別種の吸血種。私が追いかけているのは人間の吸血鬼だからあなたたちが抱くイメージとほぼ一緒よ。
Oh, I like... I'm always interested in the ones where they were human first. So... Diabolic lovers more blood. Because those vampires, they were human first and then they become vampire.
人間の血を吸って吸い殺した人間を使い魔にして少しずつ勢力を増やしていくってやつ。
A streamer.
朝の使者覚えてるでしょ？あれが吸血鬼に殺された人間の末路。人間として死んだのにまだ死にきれず生かされているリビングデッド。
Leaving you dead. Interesting.
死んだのに
Leaving you dead.
生かされている。
There you go. Hello. The corpses that I saw in the alley. And stories had said that those get their blood sucked by a vampire get turned into one as well, attacking other humans in return. That's how they propagate and spread. If this goes unchecked, then a whole town could be turned into a stronghold for the living dead.
ええ、この町に潜んでいるのはそういう吸血鬼。
Are you scared of vampires?
私は血を吸うことに終身はないし、
No, right?
彼らの仲間でもない。だから互いに殺し合うことに問題は発生しない。
Arcade states the words matter-of-factly. I guess there really are all kinds of vampires out there.
今更でゾッとするんだけど、そいつをやっつけるから俺に盾になれなんてことを言ってやがったのか、お前。
Oh, you happen to be very powerful, sir, so you would be a great benefit, that's why.
ええ、初めはそのつもりだったわ。
Interesting.
あなたなんて嫌がっても盾にしてやる。
I'm analyzing
逃
your
げても
case.
鎖で縛り付けて散々怖がらせて使い切ってやるって。
I would use my mystic eyes to bind you to my will and force you to be my shield. A fate some wouldn't mind.
けど、シキと話をしているうちに気が変わっちゃった。
Huh? So she was planning to take me by force. Don't think I'll be forgetting about that.
気が変わったってなんでだよ。
私の勘違いだったから。
Wrong impression? Eh? Interesting.
私ね、シキ。あなたに殺されて復元するまでの間、あなたは教会の人間だと思っていたの。
Yeah, it's the equivalent of being a walking final boss and then some random NPC kills you.
それなら敵の居場所を掴んでいる可能性もあるし、戦力としても期待できるなって。
No, I'd let her do that to me too, don't worry. Well, Arcade in the beginning, no. Arcade now, sure.
なのに仕切ったらまるっきり普通の人なんだもん。敵の棺の場所はおろか、吸血鬼のことをまるで知らないし。
Hey, you did your best.
そもそもあの連中がこんな無神論者の国に対抗者を派遣するわけがないし、そもそも一人じゃ動かないものね。
A master and a
師匠と
disciple.
弟子のツーマンセルがあいつらの基本だったわ。
Arcade mutters to herself as she paces around the room. Is her name German? She's gotten so sidetracked, it feels like she's forgotten all about me.
とにかく私の標的はあなたから吸血鬼に戻ったってこと。それはそれでちょっと残念な気はするけど。
Huh? She manages to say such a terrifying thing in the cheeriest of voices. Shit. She definitely hasn't forgotten what I did to her. Boy is so desperate. I can understand. There's a part of you that always wants to run away, depending on who you are. I certainly deserve to be despised for murdering her. But it's still bad for my heart to hear her talk so lightly about killing in turn. Maybe she really does intend to kill me the second I let my guard down.
真面目な話は終わり？じゃ、ベッドにドーン！
Done!
は？
Huh? Before I even get a chance to react, she's off. Hagrid bounces off over to the bed and plops down on the soft mattress.
気持ちもいいし、日が沈むまで眠るね。
Sleep tight, princess.
あ、シキも今のうちに休んでおいた方がいいよ。吸血鬼は昼間活動できないから、本格的に見張りをしてもらうのは夜になるんだし。
Mm-hmm.
お前、今自分の存在を全面否定するようなことを言ったって分かってるか？
Your power contradicts a lot of power sets, Shiki.
私はいいの。
I'm just different. We love to see it.
と、そろそろ限界みたい。それじゃあおやすみなさい、シキ。日が沈んだら起こしてね。
Good night, Archway.
おい！
Shh. Archway falls asleep so abruptly. It's as if someone turned off a car engine.
マジか。
Seriously? I can hardly believe it, but she's actually asleep. I feel like an idiot for staying next to the door this whole time in case I needed to run. Is this okay? I mean, I'm the one to talk, but is she really okay with this? I was practically taking here against my will, but now I could just as easily run away. And don't tell me she's forgotten. Even if I don't feel the same impulse now.
俺は一度、お前を殺しているんだぞ。
He sounds so confused. So how can she doze off like this with me around? Can she recover again? I assume you're about to have a very normal moment, Shiki. Interesting. This is so me, Core. I watch her while she sleeps. I will watch you while you sleep, you know. Peering closely, I notice a slow rise and fall of her chest as she breathes. But other than that, she doesn't move a muscle. It's like I'm looking at a painting. The lid of her eyes are closed in a peaceful rest. Her eyelashes are long and her lips are luscious, even without the slightest touch of lipstick. I trace the curve of her plump chest with my eyes, following the line until it meets the flat of her hips like a hill meets the horizon. Most common reaction. Her arms are long and slender. She looks innocent yet sensual all at once. That's called exposing yourself, good sir. A contradiction I struggle to make sense of. I'd be attracted to her too. Although I think I might block it out of my head if I was looking at her like this and just go, nah, I'm thinking about something else. Because I wouldn't be able to accept it. Here she is, vulnerably slumbering away in the hotel's royal suite. Trusting me, the person who killed her, to be in the same room with her, despite us only having just met.
バカだな、こいつ。
Accept it? Would you accept it if you were looking at a stranger that way? She's so ridiculously trusting and honest. I'm frankly a little worried about her. Unless it was me, I'd understand. I'm that cute after all. Either way, this is the time to choose. This may be my last chance to turn back. That woman told me to be her shield. Nah, bro, are you insane? Can I save her? I can. I feel that you're going to get a bad ending. How about we pick this one? Yeah?
約束したからな。
I think I'll take the endings though when it's just a matter of go left or right. That's right, I did. So basically once it gets to an action scene and they start asking or in the middle of the night, I'll just go whatever. This one's pretty nice and sweet. Simple. No matter what happens, I don't intend to break promises. Harquaid is still asleep. I honestly can't tell by looking at her, but she did say she was weakened. She even said she was at her limit earlier. But the real question is whether I should stay or leave. I didn't even have the chance to think on it before. It's quiet in here. We're the only two people in the room. On this entire floor. Even though... I'll save wondering if it's rude to count self-proclaimed vampires as people for later. Boy?
なんだそりゃ。失礼ってどっちに対して言ってんだ。
Yeah, you don't know. Oh. I scold myself. After being chased the entire morning, my body is too tired to move properly. Even thinking is exhausting.
とにかく、まずは落ち着こう。
Yeah, relax. For now. Okay? Ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah. I tear myself away from the door to sit down. The chair I chose is a tall, adjacent to the minibar. I find a bottle of mineral water inside and pour myself a glass. Yeah? I know the chair isn't here. Yush! The cool water unravels my scrambled thoughts. The wild chain of events this morning had clogged my mind, keeping me from thinking clearly. I should take this chance to carefully decide on my next move. I do like when I can hear someone breathing in their sleep, yeah? Interesting. Why? Why is this happening? Okay, I'm here. Okay. Now I wait because I can see it's red. I don't know when this internet will be. It's been bad ever since I got back. Sag.
マジかよ。
はあ、マジかよ。マジで。It's my second resigned exclamation of the day. The one before was directed at Harquaid, but this time it's aimed squarely at myself. Yeah, it's very bad. I think I know what happened. Yeah, definitely hiccups. When I got back, let's just say things were different. That weren't supposed to be. Ah! Oh! Wait, I dropped it. Eh. Okay. Where was I? Let me make sure I have everything closed. No, it's mine. It's mine. Unfortunately. Okay, ready? The sound of her gentle breathing brushes against my ears, pulling my focus away. What is wrong with me? What am I doing, getting all excited and worked up over her at a time like this? It's called you're attracted to her and you're horny. It's that simple. Shiki's so silly. Incredibly silly. Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, any double. I'm not on Wi-Fi, am I? I cannot. I need to leave the room. This must be because the fear that gripped me in the alley still doesn't let me go. I just need to take a deep breath in the hallway and I'll be fine. This strange heat in my chest will go away. Interesting.
本当に貸し切ってる。
Yeah, you did book the whole floor, buddy. I like it. Did I ever be tsundere? Like that? Hey, Stockholm Syndrome? Maybe? Does that count? Oh, I have it. That's the only thing I can think of. Or you hate them, but you still like them. Different people? I'll be like that if you hurt me, maybe. There's not a single other guest or staff wandering the top floor. Harkrate is currently sleeping in the corner room at the end of the hallway. We've got a clear view of whatever would come our way, but it also means that we're that much further from the elevators. Who hurt you? Everyone gets hurt living. It's a little past 11 a.m. now. I've doubtlessly already been marked as absent. It'll be a lot of trouble if the school calls the mansion, but there's little I can do to prevent that. Akiha's definitely going to have a thing or two to say about this. But this isn't the time to worry about that. Thank you for the gift, Dad. Hi. Does this thing soon that I hate? No. Listen. Arihiko, my goat. Make up some excuse for me if you can. I sent him a loose reason for my absence and hope that he'll rise to my call for help. I'm not begging him to work any miracles, just hoping he can figure out something out if the opportunity presents itself. If only I could tell him more about what's happening.
いやいや、それこそ救急車案件でしょ。
Also, where was I? Sin. Rio birthday. Yippee. Okay, let's continue. There's no way to explain the situation without sounding like a lunatic. Arihiko doesn't need to know more than this. Would you bother explaining it to your friend, or would you keep it to yourself? Thinking of a familiar face calmed me down a little. It's time for me to return to the room where the self-proclaimed vampire slumbers. I don't think I'm soon. But what if you are? It's okay, neither am I. I knew she'd still be asleep. But it'd feel weird to enter the room without a word. The woman in white is sleeping just like she was when I left. It's like she barely moved. She doesn't look the slightest bit threatening in her sleep. If I didn't know any better, I'd say she looked like the princess of some foreign country. I avoided the sofa long enough. Even though I know I might not get back up again, I take a seat. After all, the sofa is the only place in the room that has a good overview of both the bed and the door. Interesting. Then have you met tsunderes before? It is just as ridiculously comfortable as I anticipated. Its fluffy cushions call to me. I feel like I might just melt into them, but I stop myself. I'm supposed to stand guard, so I can't fall asleep now. Hips and curves. Even from here, she's almost nightmarishly beautiful. Her smooth, pale skin, her slender fingers, each one a piece of fine art. The soft curves of her body, Every last detail of her body is that equal. And when put together, the composition is flawless. I've never seen a figure so sublime. No, that's right, not right. In all my life, I thought I'd never see one. Seems you guys are honest then, that's good. Now, are you yandere? Are you possessive? Damn, how many boys are you gonna oogle? The oogler. Did it die? This time was on YouTube. At this point, you should take a coin flip and see which one it is. Hey, hold on. I think I'm speaking sometimes too much with muscle tension. So I have to be careful. I let out a long sigh as I look up at the ceiling. For all that talk about being a vampire and coming back from the dead, Harquaid is a living creature. One that looks and talks just like a human. And the fact that she's too weak to even get up on her own is my fault.
自分でしでかしたことの責任は自分で取らないとな。
I can do that, but it'll be painful. I think back to what I was taught in my younger days. It was Master who told me. Because my eyes are unusual, they may attract other unusual things. It's about time to pull myself together. For now, I need to keep my promise. Tonight, at least, I'll protect her in whatever way. Sleepy? Good to know Flayon would take responsibility. And this one's pregnant, yeah? Oh, and what else? I punched you in the face, yeah? It's harder for me if you're also guilty of the same thing. So if you punch me in the face and I punch you back, I don't want to take responsibility until you apologize for your half. But sometimes you have to apologize anyways. White. I open my eyes to the color white. The color pulls an old memory from the recesses of my mind. Wait, let me wish Ryo-senpai. One sec. Before I forget. Happy birthday. The last thing Mio sent me was an Elizabeth gift. Dancing in Polonia Mall. Very nice. Oh, Persona 3, by the way. Persona 3 Elizabeth. Okay. Are you ready? Bright. Okay. A hot summer day. Wait. A hot summer day. Huge, fluffy clouds cover the blue sky. The air shimmers with heat. A keening of cicadas eats at me. The cries of cicadas. My hands are glistening with red liquid, as if they were dipped in pain. Screech, screech, screech. Cicada huts are scattered around. It feels as if the beating sun is right on top of us. Burning, sizzling, scorching the clearing. A hot midsummer day. It's as if the world is warped into one massive frying pan. Sob, sob, sob. Sob, sob, sob. Sob, sob, sob. Akiha is crying. Akia, who's always following after me, is weeping into her hands. A child is on the ground next to her. The sunlight plays over my slick, wet hands. Yes, my hands are cold. And the other child is cold. The red blood painting our world is warm.
四季
The adults are here. The other child is dead. The adults are yelling. They scream, asking whether I killed him. A dream forgotten even within a dream.
Shiki, ほら、目を覚まして。もう日が落ちちゃってるじゃない。
My body is violently shaken from its slumber. A cold hand grips my shoulder as an unfamiliar voice calls to me. Arkway stands in front of me. The world outside the window is dark. When I glance at the clock, I realize it's already past 8. Oh no, it's red. That's seriously a problem. Okay. It's okay, it's on my end, sadly. I'll have to handle that. When I glance at the clock, I realize it's already past 8.
あれ
Very short skirt. I still miss the granny skirt, but this one's cute.
あれじゃないわ。日が沈んだら起こしてって言ったのに、仕切ったら眠ってるんだもん。
That's a cute face.
寝てたのか俺
I want to get scolded, but someone's still caring and not like yelling. I don't like if someone scolds and they're just going into you. When has that ever worked for anyone besides maybe a super brat? That one never worked for me. I'm such a mess. To think I'd fall asleep while watching over her.
もう、そんなんじゃ護衛失格よ。
Hey.
二人とも眠っていたなんて、襲われていたら私もシキも死んでたところよ。
I want to be woken up by a cute girl.
だから悪いって言ってるだろでもほら昼間は安全だって言ったのはお前じゃないか
And flirting?
絶対とは言い切れないわ。朝みたいに使い魔がやってくることだってあるんだから。
I think I'd be slightly in Shiki's category here with Arkwade. But it'd be because I can't get a hold of her. Arkwade is mad. Of course, she has every right to be. A guard who falls asleep during his watch is no more useful than a scarecrow.
それにね、私だって吸血鬼なんだよ、シキ。
No, I didn't forget.
なのにどうして身の危険とか感じないで眠っちゃったりできるのかな。少しは緊張して眠れないとか恐れ敬うとかそういう反応してもいいんじゃない？
Understanding her? Okay, well, see, Arkwade would need to bounce to the beat. Someone like Arkwade would have to bounce to the beat of their own drum. So they can have their insecurities, but confident enough to just express your love for life. And that too is addictive and will rub off on you well. It's like if you hang out with someone who's sad all the time, but like in a bad way. You know, it's just like, it's pulling you down. Whereas you hang out with someone who's a bit more half full and they go, yeah, you know, today sucked, but I'm glad I had a good day with you. It might rub off on you more. And Arcade's very sweet and pure, I guess, if you could use that word in that sense. But I don't think I'd be used to that because I'd be used to like the direct opposite. So it would throw me off my game. Or I think she'd just be putting on a front and then go, oh, you'll reveal your true intentions later, that type of thing. I take back my apology. Now, Shiki's a different type than that. She seems more upset at the fact I wasn't too terrified to fall asleep near her than my failure as a guard.
体も少しは動くようになって目を覚ましてみれば、しきったら幸せそうに眠ってるじゃない。あんまりにも無防備だから、吸血種として威厳がないのかなって本気で不安になったんだから。
I hope he gets surrounded by people like that more. Sometimes, if looking at myself, I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes I push people like that away without thinking.
なんだよ。
But if you realize that and you have that problem, it's a lot easier, I think. And I think Shiki also goes through that. Because he's slightly self-aware about it. Or no, he's definitely aware, but he becomes more aware as the plot progresses. Depending on the route, though.
俺だって一度はお前を殺してるんだぞ。今回だってそうしないとは限らないのに、お姫様みたいにグースか寝やがって。人間だからって甘く見るなよな。
I think I would also be asking these questions. I'm so edgy. If someone's like, I love you, I go, why? I bite back at her, like a trapped mouse squeaking at a cat. It's really just a better attempt to save face. And yet... Oh. Arquide falls silent, apparently only just having realized she's rooming with her murderer.
そういえばそうよね。
Yeah? おやおや。
なんでだろう。なんとなくね。路地裏で式と話しているうちに信用しきってたみたい。
She's definitely naive in this sense, but I also think she can sense your vibes. Well, now that you're not going impulse mode, I'll censor it like that. Well, it's not like she has any bad intentions.
そうか。そこまで信用されてるなら、それなりに努力はする。あとはずっと見張っていればいいのか。
ええ、とりあえず朝日が昇るまでね。
It is really good illustration, right?
私は部屋から出ないから、式は誰かがこのフロアにやってくるようだったら用心して。
And I thought Witch on the Holy Night looked pretty. They're both really pretty. Easier said than done. If something like that panther shows up again, I'm not sure what I'd be able to do about it. Your knife. I'm way out of my league here. I can't exactly do my job as a bodyguard without knowing what I'm up against first. The panther and other stuff like that. It might be best if I continue where we left off last time. Panthers and burning zombies aside, I still know pretty much nothing about Arquide or who she's hunting.
確認するぞ、アルクエイド。
Arquide. Hmm.
路地裏で襲ってきた奴らは、お前の敵が差し向け
I
た
used my
やつだ。
voice wrong today, unfortunately.
差し向けたというより巡回ね。一定のルートで街を監視するのがあいつらの役割だったんでしょう。その巡回ルートで私とシキが話し込んでいたから、結果的に私がいるってバレちゃったみたい。
I'm zombie.
バレちゃったって、お前の敵に？
I like this music too. It's nice.
そう。体調が万全なら手間が省けてよかったんだけど、今の私じゃ逆に倒されかねない。
You nerfed her to only 20% of her main power.
だからシキと一緒にここまで逃げたの。体力が戻る前に襲われたら撃つ手はないから。
Arquide's enemy is a serial killer that's been terrorizing this town. Another vampire. From the sound of it, the vampire is after Arquide as well. Though they don't seem to be on the level playing field right now. Arquide is still extremely weak.
そして、敵とやらには手足になる部下がいて、お前には誰もいないと。
zombie maid. Cute, 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 cute! I do like slight pouting, but you have to be the one. If you do it and haven't earned it, I hate it. If I meet a stranger and they start pouting, and I get annoyed. When I've known you forever and you pout just a teensy tiny bit, I go, cute, nice. But then I had to put you in your place. Yeah, I'll fight you. Well, I guess that makes it easier for me.
お前、さっき吸血鬼はそれぞれ個体差がある
You
って
earn
言
a
ってた
pout.
けど。
If you earn a pout, that means I'll tolerate it. If you don't, I won't.
じゃあ、仲間がたくさんいる吸血鬼ってのはどんなやつなんだ？
I'm no different than all of you. I'm just being more open about it.
それは
Or do you want to be stuck your whole life fitting into someone else's box idea of you? Be yourself. I know you're crazy just like
どう
me.
すれば簡単に説明できるかな
You're watching a TSUKIHIME stream. You're nuts. Harquade's eyes wander over the ceiling as she thinks. It doesn't feel like she's that used to conversation.
いいよ、難しいままで。話せることなら何でもいいから話してくれ。俺も訳がわからないけど、なんとか話の筋を見極めるから。
He's doing his best to learn.
そうありがとうシキ。
はい
Thank
は
you,
い。
Mysterious Heroine
俺
X.
はいいから続けてくれ。
Yeah, no need to thank me. Just let me know what's going on. Harquade nods earnestly.
仲間がたくさんいると言っても何パターンかあるんだけど、この町に潜んでいる人は古いタイプの吸血鬼よ。
I judge you to be cool. Oh, it's like the extra scenes, but now it's
境界風に
incorporated
言う
in.
なら上司の吸血鬼ね。
Here, hold on. Goodbye. Interesting.
この上司は段階に分けて村や町を侵していくわ。
Mm-hmm.
まずは初手進行1。
Hi.
能力的に優れた人間を見繕ってその血を吸ってしもべにする。
Tiny.
吸血鬼に血を吸われた人間は死んで上司の操り人形になるけど、人間だった頃のパーソナリティも残している。
Oh, wow. I don't think I understood this much when I played the original. It's nice to have, fully autonomous. Great children, humans are drinking their blood. The undead, their lowest form. Dead apostles, lesser. And hey, where's the tree ancestors?
要は人格の残った死体ね。使徒の改定で言うと3段階目の上級の使い魔ってところ。
Yeah, I definitely don't remember this. This has to be new. A dead apostle, this type, the undead, make for good high-level familiars. And a person has their blood sucked and dies. Okay, if they die. Wait, then that would make her, not Arkwright, but her. Would that make her a castle and puppet? No way. Right off the bat, there's a bunch of stuff I don't understand. But at least my mind's feeling a lot clearer after that nap. I'm just gonna skip past all the terminology I didn't understand and go straight to the few words I did.
人格の残った死体。要は人間のまま吸血鬼になるってこと。
They're vampires that originally are human. Yeah, this is new.
3回転じゃ吸血鬼とは言えないかな。
At rank 3, not yet. Hmm.
人間以上の体になったけどまだ子を作ることはできない働きありの司令塔ぐらいと思って。
Why does this remind me of the new girl? The teacher. Physically, they're superior to humans, but they're still more like a worker ant leaders who can't offspring. Yeah, so they can't make more vampires.
じゃあ
That's
路地裏
good.
で出てきたやつら
Before, I only remember Dead Apostle being able to think. Yeah, so what about then?
あれはもう一
Oh,
個下2階艇目の式
ghouls.
人間への擬態もできない命じられたことをこなすだけの労働力よ
Oh my god. Average horny tight moon fan. Blindly follow their master's orders, absent of any will of their own, requires minimal effort to create cannon fodder. Ow! Getting a little carried away with her explanation. Harquaid has gone and outlined different types of vampires on the board. She's surprisingly multi-talented.
都市の人間をある程度の数しもべにした上司は棺を用意して眠りにつく
So they need the coffin?
日中は活動できないし何より上司の吸血鬼は活動するだけで目立つから食料の備蓄勢力拡大はしもべたちに任せるの
Oh, that's good. I was wondering in the original how they would get anything done. Just by yourself.
かくして3階艇より上のしもべたちは人間に期待して少しずつ他の人間たちを捕食していく人間の規律はしもべたちの活動源にもなるけどその大半は上司に送られる
Wait, let's look at the ranks. What rank would Ollie be? No way, she's gotta be higher. Castellan. Is that how you say it? Castellan?
上司は棺で眠ったまま力を蓄え最後にはコミュニティごと自分の血肉に変えてしまう
Until they converted the entire community into their own flesh and blood. Okay.
これがこの町に潜んでいるものの特性よ
I can't believe Ollie's a dead apostle. Me too. I can see two.
今はまだしもべの数が少ないから大した能力はないんだけど犠牲者が増えれば増えた分だけ上司の力は増していく
The more people you kill, the higher score.
その前に棺を見つけて倒してしまえばいいんだけど私はまだ敵の寝床さえ見つけられていない
Then what would that make the dead apostles that showed up at Carrie's Island and Fate Zero? Would they be ghouls? Wait, no, they didn't think. So zombies.
今回はよっぽど巧妙に隠れてるのか気配さえ感じない寝床を見つけちゃえば片付けるのは簡単
I
なんだ
don't
けど、ね、
remember them talking. They were just.
今回は手がかりがない状態だから仕方なく昼間から街を歩いて調べていたの、そうしていたら通りすがりの殺人鬼に襲われちゃってまあ大変
I want to see this smile for the rest of my life. A crazed slasher jumped and killed me. I like how she's a bit petty with it. It's cute. Aquay claps her hands together and punctuates her sentence with a bright smile. I kinda like that. Let's see, but you have to have the charisma to pull it off. And then if I legitimately feel bad about it, I won't like it too much if you tease me about it. Yeah, that's you, Shiki. Uh-huh, that's me she's talking about. I swallow uncomfortably.
なるほどとりあえず話は見えてきた
I feel that is what people think of Shiki when they only know Fate and they never touch TSUKIHIME and they just see every picture of him. I see. I think I'm starting to get the picture.
この町には人間を食い物にする化け物が救っていてアルクエイドはそれを退治しに来た
Uh-huh.
けどそいつの居場所を探している時に俺にやられちまって、今は弱っているから回復するまで隠れてる
But while you were searching for its hideout, I killed you, and so now you are weak and you have to hide it until you recover, right? stumbled upon
簡
that.
単にまとめるとそういうことかな。
I get it. I probably also would not. It's hard to accept. I think harder to even accept that you literally were out of your mind.
じゃあ次。
Hold on.
その敵とやらは何だってそんな回りくどいことをするんだ。
Nice and cute.
しもべなんか作らずに全部一人でやればいいじゃないか。
Because who wants to do all the hard, dirty work?
単純に弱いからよ。どれほどの懲罰能力、どれほどのライフスケールを持った吸血鬼でも一人では生きられない。
Definitely changed this up a lot. I kind of like this. I got pissed whenever someone was like, servants would smash any dead apostle. Actually, shut the You know how much enduring I had to do on Tight Moon forums? Every time. Servants this, servants that, servants this. I get it. I do. I understand.
弱点が多い彼らは
But
決
coming
して
from
表舞台に
TSUKIHIME brain, I was
長い
getting
わ
sick
け
of it.
だから脆弱だけど弱点の少ない人間を使い魔にして安全圏から血を集める。言ってしまうとリスク回避ね。
Who's the weakest servant? Anger, mind you? But they also possess fewer weaknesses on their own. It's essentially a matter of reducing risk for them. Makes sense.
弱点が多いね。その具体的には。
日の光、魔力枯渇が主だけど最大の弱点はそうね。
If servants are so great, get one of your own. Who would be in? I don't know who in modern history recently would be a servant these days. It makes you think though, right?
敵が多いということかしら。
You need to have big renown.
敵が多い。それはお前みたいな。
A lot of enemies, like you mean?
私は例外というか特例よ。
You are an exception. Exceptionally cute.
吸血鬼はね、人間に嫌われているの。人間の最大の武器
You
は
put
数と
Abe
共有
Lincoln
でしょ
in Fate and then you make it like Van Helsing? That kind of sounds real, actually. That sounds real. I could see that one day. With the hat and everything. As you might imagine, humans aren't the biggest fan of vampires, and humanity's greatest assets are your numbers and your ability to band together, right?
いるのよ。世界には吸血鬼が事件を起こせば駆けつけてくる吸血鬼を殺すことだけを目的とした人間が。
I definitely don't have the qualifications. I think I would have to have my body summoned. A servant summoned into my body. Wait, that would work, I guess, because they need suitable bodies.
特に陰湿で執念深いのが教会。西欧を中心にした宗教の異端狩り。主の意志を人の手で代行するなんてお題目から代行者と呼ばれているわ。
The church seems a lot more prominent this time and I love it.
もう何百年も使徒を殺す技術を磨いてきた人間たちでね。こいつらは下手な吸血鬼より厄介よ。
Uh-huh. Don't worry, I'm rereading over the lines because my focus is being silly. Okay, there we
だ
go.
から吸血鬼は一旦隠れるの。いちいち相手をしていたら血も集まらないし、何より封印される危険性があるから。
That's good, because in the original, I felt they were kind of there, but they just sent CL to do all the dirty work, and they were just chilling back, smoking something, going, y'all hear something? But that's all I remember. Yeah, Nikola Tesla is in Fate Girl in order. Nikolai. Hunters sent by their church. Sounds like the Inquisitions and witch hunts of the Middle Ages. They must be incredible specialists that make even vampires hide and cower in fear. But something still has me scratching my head.
一旦隠れる。つまり血をたくさん集めてしまえば隠れる必要はない。
And the islands all tourist. Do you mean that once again I don't plug it on and hide anymore?
そうよ。力さえつけてしまえば隠れる必要はない。教会の代行者たちがやってこようと後の祭り。吸血鬼はその町で貯めた資産で暴虐の限りを尽くす。
Nero would be so powerful.
そうして町を完全に食い物にした後、また新しい狩り場を求めて移動する。あなたたち人間が吸血鬼を排除したかったら、それは事件が起きる前に気づくしかない。吸血鬼事件なんてものが起きた時点で、その町は根元から腐っている。
Nero chaos. If you want to eliminate a vampire, you need to do so before it comes initiate any later in the city's quarantine. So basically, take it out of the root before it grows too big of a problem. Ah.
四季
That's
には悪
right.
いけど、もう何人ものしもべが徘徊しているこの町は、あなたたち人間の手では回復できない状況よ。
Yeah, it's kind of... Okay, so on this... In the original arcade route, I remember there being lots of dead apostles, but... This one seems more fleshed out, that's good. Arcade's explanation is a little hard for me to swallow. I asked if he put his strings on Nero. But then you get into power scaling, what if someone just breaks the strings? I mean, I understand what you're trying to say. Oh my god! It reminds me of the BoJack movie in Dragon Ball. One of the guys there had strings on him. Just like Tavioli. Interesting. But understanding and accepting are two very different things. You can't just tell me that my town is beyond save and expect me to nod along like, okay, sure. The problem feels much more fundamental here.
やっぱり俺には信じられない。
Fuck, that's cute.
私が式を騙してるって言いたいの？
いや、そうじゃないよ。アルクエイドの話は全部本当だってわかる。お前、嘘とかつけないだろ。
当たり前じゃない。その必要性がないんだもの。
だからさ、俺はお前が信じられないじゃなくて、吸血鬼ってものがわからないんだよ。
Nice.
気軽に吸血鬼と言うけど、まだピンと
Ruin this, ruin that.
確かにお前は人間じゃない。それだけはわかる。
I mean, I know you're not human. That much is obvious to me.
でも、だからって吸血鬼とか言われても、
You're quite
実感が
polite.
湧かないんだ。
Where's the sucking of the blood, Arcade? I know where it is.
そういえばそうね。四季の知ってる吸血鬼像と私という吸血鬼像は大きく違うし。
You're a rank 2 rune? There are ranks?
ああ、そういうことだ。
That's gonna get scary.
俺は吸血鬼なんてものが本当にいるってことより、吸血鬼がこんなやつだなんて想像もしなかった。古いタイプとか言われてもお手上げだ。お前とそいつらの
Humble
違いも
him,
わからない。
Arcade. Drop the clout. I finally managed to figure out what's been bothering me. I can't continue this conversation without understanding what differentiates her from other vampires. It would be wrong of me to trust her without a good reason. If anything, it's entirely possible she poses an even bigger threat than the Castellan. I don't know how to pronounce that.
そっか。人間から見ればそうよね。
Yeah, who are you?
どっちも未知なら、どっちも同じくらい危険に見えるってことか。
Nah, Sue, let me see the dead apostle versus the servant.
いいわ。それじゃあ今回はさらに特別授業。
Okay, please tell me. I want lessons.
吸血鬼基礎編について教えてあげましょう。
I'm strapped in. I'm locked in. Harquaid proudly holds up a finger.
いいけどさ、なんだよその基礎編って。
Give me an average servant and average dead apostle.
式は素人だから吸血鬼なら子猫でも知っているようなことから始めないといけないでしょ。
Teach me. I'm a kitten, yeah.
だから基礎編。大丈夫、先輩としてバシッと教えてあげるから。
I refuse to meet an Archway. She would melt my heart. I don't know if I could ever be normal about someone like that. Teacher? Since when? I've got to admit, it feels a little condescending for her to explain this to me like I was some kind of kid.
オーケー。とりあえず手短に頼むよ。
任せて。できる限り努力するわ。
Cat is fine. Shut up! Leave Lynn alone. I'm not sure if I feel all that ready to leave it to her. Like I observed before, Harquaid really doesn't seem that used to conversing with others. I guess a self-proclaimed vampire doesn't get too many chances to talk to humans. Glancing at the clock, I notice it's a little before midnight. I'm kind of shocked that so much time has passed already. But luckily for us, we've still got plenty of time to kill. Neither does Koma live Shiki alone. Let's start by classifying the main types of vampire,
一般に吸血鬼とは言うけど、大きく2つのものに分けられるわ。
Yes, ma'am.
元から吸血鬼だったものと、後から吸血鬼になったもの。
Okay, yeah, so born and those to become.
前者を神祖と言って、後者を使徒と呼ぶの。
He calls parents, he has none. He had one, but, well, that one's an asshole and he's dead. The former culture ancestors, yep, I wonder who that is.
あなたたちが吸血鬼と呼んでいるのは使徒の方。
Did they use a specific font for this, I wonder, or did they write it? Or well, you can make font based off your own handwriting, right? That's cute. I'm trying to read it.
さっきの海底の話も使徒の生態系ね。人間の血を吸い、しもべにして、太陽の光に弱く、洗礼儀式の前に敗退する。
They drink human blood, turn into servants, or read the sunlight when we're treated in haste with baptism. Okay.
私たちの敵も使徒と区別される吸血鬼よ。
Just to be extra clear, our enemy is also a dead apostle. So one under a true ancestor? Alright, well, I'll let her explain. You ever get a topic but you don't know how to explain it right? I can't help but notice that at some point her enemy was become our enemy. I guess that's how it is for now. So I decided to let it pass. But I guess you could say you don't get it if you don't know how to explain it.
初めから吸血鬼じゃないって言ったけど、それはどういうことだ?
You said these dead apostles weren't always vampires. Well, what's that about?
使徒は人間とか動物とか、とにかくもともとは吸血種ではなかった者たちよ。魔術の果てに不老になったものか、血を吸われてしもべになったものとかいる。
I wonder who. Immortal as a result of magecraft.
まあ、どっちの場合も結果は同じだけど。
Where's that spark coming from?
吸血鬼になった者は不完全ながらも不老不死の肉体を手に入れて人間のカテゴリーから外されるの。
I can't believe Neko Arc Nero Chaos is real. Let's go. Cute. Oh, I didn't know she could draw so cute too. God, don't get a crush on a fictional character. It's over for you if you do. Immortals and Magecraft. Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down in TM? Wait, I know like 3. maybe 4. But only one like him. Because he's my goat. Mr. Funny Beast. So, we got true ancestors, which are natural-born vampires. As well as that apostles, which are humans who turn into vampires. I can't quite put my finger on it. Something about the story still seems fundamentally off to me.
ねえシキ、あなたは吸血鬼の特徴をどのくらい知ってるの？
I don't think he knows anything.
ありきたりのイメージしか持ってないよ。
Yeah, the standard image for a vampire.
処女の血を吸ったり、睨むだけで金縛りにしたり、霧になったり、狼に変わったりするあたりが一般的に聞く吸血鬼のイメージだけど。
うん、大体は合ってるかな。
Hair's cute. I miss the big hair vent though. Was it deemed not modern? Kinda like old designs though.
処女の血を吸うというのは、まだ他の人間と体液の交換をしていない血液が彼らの遺伝子を補うのに
If
適
you
して
purposely
いる
make
か
a
ら、
design and make it
通
not
常の血
match.
液より栄養がある程度の違いね。
Virgin blood is more nutritious? Insane. It makes sense. Wait, does it?
と後天的に吸血鬼になったものは不完全な不老不死なの。確かに不老で死ににくい動的な細胞を持つ生命体に変貌した。
Vlad the Third? Wouldn't he be that apostle? Wait, shit, actually, good question. I never got him FGO.
けどそれは燃え盛る火のようなもので、エネルギーを常に補充しないと消えてしまう。
He's impaling.
どんな生物だって栄養を取らないと活動できないでしょ。それと同じよ。ただ吸血種は食事、栄養さえ取り続けていれば寿命がないと
The
いう
only
ことだけ。
difference is that long as vampires can feed on blood, they won't die a natural death. Okay. Interesting. Kinda cool.
人たちのような吸血鬼に
But
なった
what
吸
if you
血鬼
prolong
は
your
ね、
life out of human
自
fear
分
of
が生
dying?
きていくのに必要だから
Which
使
is
用する
what
の。
everyone does, but as a vampire. You see that, but then again, I guess if you're not getting that nutrition of the blood, it's gonna be the equivalent of not having water. And when you're really delirious and not fed or having water, you'll lose it.
もともとは人間だったから不老不死の肉体というのは無理があるのよ。
Oh wait, yeah, the Vlad from Fate Extra.
彼らの肉体を構成する遺伝子は長生きすればするほど、力をつければつけるほど原子の増大に耐えられなくなる。
Its body won't be able
力
to
を増や
maintain
し
its
続
own
けないと崩
integrity.
壊してしまうくせに、力をつけすぎると自己の形、秩序を保てない。
Soken's a bitch.
それを補うためにはどうするか。
Cass, what? Yes, man?
簡単よ。他から自分のような異常な秩序ではない正常な秩序を取り込んで、失われていく秩序を補完していけばいい。
They seek out those unlike themselves who are still capable of maintaining their own bodily integrity, and the vampires takes from... What? I see.
人間が食事に有機化合物を好むのと一緒。
Yes.
吸血鬼は血液からその正常な遺伝情報やカロリーを採集する。魂の熱量と言い換えてもいいわ。
How many calories am I worth? I wonder. I wonder.
要は人間の血を吸ってその遺伝情報を取り込むことで自身の肉体を固定してるってこと。
Oh, that's such a cute diagram. It shows.
使徒にとって吸血は食事や力のプールであるのと同時に存在のために必要不可欠な行為なの。
The tanks on my shoulders? It helps me pilot the archers for... It functions as an energy drink. It like helps me regulate my body state too, if that makes sense. Ooh. The explanation makes my head spin with both its complexity and its length. I'm not following this at all, but Arcade carries right along.
で次は睨むだけで金縛りにするってやつね。
Awfully suspicious. How so? What happens if I drink the liquid? It's gonna taste really bad and almost feel like it's burning you. You have to get like injections from scientists to get it to your body to adjust to the... How do I say it? What word did you use? Would you say enzymes? Proteins? But once you take these syringe shots from the scientists, then you can drink it more normally. But if you haven't, no good. Does that make sense?
これは魔眼の一種よ。
Maybe I'll take you there one day if they let me. I'm not a vampire. The type of mystic eye. The mystic eyes of... Wait, are they gonna list the rainbow
眼球
level?
は便利で強力な魔術回路だから魔眼を持つ吸血種は多いわ。
Show me, show me.
指向性の魔力放出機能が分かりやすいかな。
Doesn't this mean Shiki has great mage
そうね。
potential?
ビームっていうの？ああいうのを出すイメージ。
I kind of like stuff like that though. The what ifs. Or if a servant was summoned as another class, they would be nearly unstoppable. Or a character that would be great at magecraft, and I guess it's like the Gohan effect, where he doesn't want to fight versus he likes fighting, he just doesn't like fighting for his life. But he has more potential than Goku and Vegeta. Interesting. That does explain how... Oh, that explains Lin. I get it.
出るのかビーム。
Fuck. Harquaid said something so outrageous. I can't help but jump out from my seat.
出ないと思う。
I can't listen to this voice and be normal.
いくらなんでもそんな意味不明な吸血鬼はいないと思う。あくまでイメージの話ね。
If I'm actually down bad as they say, I get more quiet. Because I can't cope. I'm relieved and also a little disappointed.
ていうか、魔眼ってなんだよ。
特別な目のこと。
Shiki asking what are mystic
魔
eyes.
術回路を使用してシングルアクションの魔術を放出する異能。まあ技術みたいなものね。
It's possible to cast a single action spell manipulating the eye's magic circuit. Think of it like a special talent. Okay. Rainbow, there it is, the ultimate
ほら
category.
人間には剣術とかあるでしょ。
I read this off the Tight Moon Wiki. Humans have all kinds of different swordsmanship styles, right? It's the same as that.
いろいろな種類があるけど使徒であれば誰でも使える技法みたいなものよ。もっとも鍛えたところで威力は術者の個体差才能に左右されるけどね。
Yeah, wait, where would Gias be on here? If you incorporated it into
私
the
たち
Tight
吸血鬼が持つ
Massiverse.
のは魅惑の魔眼。これが基本にして最も強力というか、吸血鬼というあり方において魅惑以外の魔眼はあんまり意味がないというか。
Honestly, any other variety probably wouldn't be that useful for a vampire anyway, because they're so OP.
魅惑の魔
Lucius
眼は
Gias.
見た相手を魅惑するんじゃなくて吸血鬼の目を見てしまった相手を魅惑するの。強力な吸血鬼は魔眼で相手の脳に意志を叩きつけてその思考を完全に掌握するんだけど、
Eee.
まあそこまでの魔眼を保持する人は稀かな。
So just by looking at them, they... Well, if you use the skill that way, you can enforce their will upon them. Interesting. I call it having pretty eyes. Huh. That sounds like hypnosis or brainwashing. You could go up to someone and tell them to forget everything they saw. Lulu. With power like that, you could cover up any murder, even if there were witnesses at the scene.
理屈はさておいて、要は目を見たらまずいってこと。
よくできました。 だから吸血鬼と向かい合った時は、顔じゃなくて全体を俯瞰するのが基本よ。
I want to see Aoku versus Nero Chaos.
相手と目線を合わせるなんて自殺行為だからね。
Do you like how I've been making eye contact with you this entire time? Okay, I'll look away.
次は霧になるだっけ。
Next, turning into mist.
これも2種類に分類されるかな。
Okay.
高等なのは本当に粒子化するも
I
の。
have the mystic eyes of being a
自己を
hoe.
拡散させて現象になるという離れ技。これが
A high
広
level
範囲
vampire.
かつ
Oh.
長時間できる人は数えるほどしかいないはず。
I get so interested whenever they go into these power settings. It's nice.
で、下等なのは目くらましね。影武者の方が分かりやすいかな。用心深い吸血鬼は分身を作って、それに意識を乗せて活動する。用が済んだら分身を操る魔力をカットするんだけど、
Okay.
それが塵になって無産することから霧になって消えたように見えるだけ。
I'm gonna be honest right now. I'm thinking like every other media that has it. I'm comparing. I'm like, I wonder which one is stronger. Flash Step, Bleach, or Shunpo, I guess. That one Arankar move. Forgot what that was called. Something, something. Kagebunchi no Jutsu Akashi Narita. Tien's clones. Sonido, there you go. I remember Seto, that's easy. Wait, so she actually knows about Kagemusha? She might be a vampire for some foreign country, but she's surprisingly knowledgeable about Japanese culture. Instant transmission. You can get around instant transmission if you know,
狼になる。
you know where they're going to
他の
teleport,
動物
right?
に変わるっていうのは破損した肉体を使いまで補っている副産物ね。
So for example, if I use it and I transport behind you, but you know I usually have the tendency to transport behind you, you can catch it. So then you can get it off by you can win with that by teleporting in different areas so you can't predict. Maybe. The idea that vampires shouldn't the wolves or any other animals for the matter is a byproduct of the way vampires heal the damaged body. Okay. Dog.
長い年月を生きた吸血鬼ほど崩壊する肉体の保管は通常の命では間に合わない。だから力のある獣を取り込んでそれを体として使っている。
This sounds very familiar.
必要な時はその獣を元に戻して刺激するから狼になった狼を出したように見える。
Nasu. This sounds very familiar. Depends on how proficient you are. Goku went for not being able to use it under stress using
人
even
た
in
ちは
China.
命のリペア
Right?
として古い獣を1匹ぐらいは体に取り込んでいる。
I remember
けど
watching
それ
Dragon
が
Ball
限界。
Super.
あんまり多く取り込むと今度は吸血鬼の自我が獣と混濁してしまう。
That possible absorb just one piece or keeping it. This is so familiar. I wonder who. Absorbing too many can cause a vampire's sense of self to become clouded by animals instead.
使徒の中でも複数の
And
獣
if
を使い
anyone
魔に
doesn't
し
know,
ているや
it's
つが
really
一人
similar
だ
to a
け。
character that was cut
そい
out
つ
of
ももう
this
消え
route.
たけど。
Yeah, as she said. Called Nero Chaos, but he spelled his name funny. Only one dead apostle has been known to use multiple pieces of familiars. He's long gone though. As in he's not here or dead in the remake universe.
こんなところかな。式が一体名詞をもと
I
に
need my
ざ
shark
っと概
elevator.
要だけを説明したけど吸血鬼がどんなものか分かってもらえた？
Thank you, princess.
乱暴なまとめだけどとにかく人の形をした人と同じ
Hey,
地
that's how
底
you know
構
I'm
造を
whipped.
した吸血種を吸血鬼と呼ぶの。その中身がどれだけ異物でも基本形態が人なら吸血鬼として問題ないわ。
No matter how different they are on the inside, as long as they can still pass the hand, you can still call them vampire. Okay. I feel like I understand less than ever. After hearing just how monstrous vampires can be, it's even harder to believe that the woman standing in front of me could be one.
じゃあ次は私の番ね。
Okay, ask away.
実を言うと、私も大事なことを聞き忘れてた。
ん？
なんだよ。俺に聞くようなことは何もないだろ。
Anything for you,
俺は
princess?
吸血鬼でも何でもない。ただの学生なんだから。
You are the farthest thing from regular in this entire... well, not the entire universe, but you're one of them.
ふん。それじゃあ聞くけど、シキ。
Yes, ma'am.
あなた、どうやって私を殺したの？
Does he know? What happened to Shame? Shit, I don't know. Huh?
だから、どんな手段を使ったのかって聞いてるの。ルーンやカバラあたりの秘術には交代ができているから聞かないし、交代体制ができてないもの。私がまだ経験したことのない魔術となると、この国の古神道と南米の秘宝ぐらいのものよ。
I love this name.
それだってあそこまで私を殺しておくことはできない。答えてシキ。あなたはどんな年代物の神秘で私を再起不能にしてくれたの？
I really like it when pretty people are angry at me. Because maybe it's because when they get angry, they still look pretty, but it's another side you haven't seen. I'm so shallow.
いや、年代物の神秘って何のことだ？
Sorry, but I really don't know what you're talking about. Mystics? I can tell Arkwade is dead serious. But I legitimately have no idea what she's talking about.
だから概念武装のことよ。歴史と想念を蓄えた触媒。この国にも神器ってあるんでしょ？大抵は宝条や剣、宝石や仮面を使用する魔術元素のことだけど。ねえ、シキ。あなた本当にそっちの方面の人じゃないの？
None. Absolutely none rings a bell for him. For me, you know.
そっち方面も何も。俺はただの学生だって言ったじゃないか。知ってることなんて何もないよ。
I like his annoyedness. It doesn't. I keep telling you. I'm just a regular student. I don't know anything.
嘘よ。魔術師でもない人間が私を傷つけることなんてできないわ。シキ、私に隠していることあるでしょ？
Arkwade glares at me like an angry cat. But no matter how she looks at me, it's not like I have anything to hide. Oh, yeah, there's one thing. Wait. I do. Oh.
すまん。実を言うと、一つあったっぽい。
I love Shiki. He's so fucking...
けど、関係あるのかな？
Are you sure? Arkwade keeps glaring at me. The only way to resolve this is by confessing the truth.
なんて言ったらいいのかな？俺さ、物の切れる線が見えるんだよ。
Bro forgot his gimmick. Bro forgot he was him.
切れる線？
God. Cute sprites. Exactly as I expected. There's no way she'd believe that. No one ever does. That's just the way it always has been.
それ、どういう意味？
Arcade responds with total seriousness.
だから、物の切れる線が見えるんだよ。俺。
I want to be normal too, Shiki. It's okay. I still have a couple things to take care of.
生き物とか地面とか、とりあえず触れられるものなら全部。亀裂みたいでさ、それに刃物を通すとあっさり切断できるんだけど、これ、
Okay, Shiki.
意味あるか？
Does that make any sense to you?
鉄をナイフ程度で切れるのは便利だけど、別に好きなところが切れるわけじゃないんだ。線が見えてるところしか切れないから、日曜大工には使えない。お前を切った時だって、その、 ナイフなら女の肌ぐらい切れるだろう。
お。A chill runs down my spine. Her gaze is intense, enough to bring my breathing to a halt.
そう。直視の魔眼なんて童話の中だけの話と思ってたけど、いるところにはいるものね。
The actual mystic eyes of death perception. So they're legends. I wonder what the first one was. I know there's 3 users. Shiki. Well, technically there's another one, but we'll stay simple. Shiki, and then Dino Shiki.
あなたみたいな突然変異の化け物が。
なんだよそれ。俺は吸血鬼に化け物なんて言われる筋合いはないぞ。
Dino Shiki, there's a dinosaur in Faker in order that for some reason has the same eyes. I don't know why. I don't know why. Hold on. A vampire has no right to call me a monster.
化け物は化け物で
Shiki,
しょ。
I love you.
物の死を見る魔眼なんて私たちでさえ保有している者はいないんだから。
But you're kind of nutty.
物の死を見る。
The death of things?
それ以外の何だっていうの。
What? He's prehistoric Shiki? Are you kidding me? What? So is there a prehistoric dino version of me with a big ass? What am I? It's gonna be a fast one.
シキ、あなたの目は生物として繋がってはいけない場所と回線が開いているんでしょうね。
Nasu, what's going on?
その目は生まれついてのものなの？
Yeah, that's cute. They're always together. Better. They'd be like the everything everywhere all at once. In a universe where Arquade's a rock, Shiki's right there with glasses, and with mystic eyes and death perception.
いや、こうなったのは昔からだけど、生まれついてのものじゃない。
Oh, I think this will take a long time. I'll be 7. I want to go back to the beginning of Fate Geo and read it from the beginning. But they had no voices, so I had to get used to it again.
それじゃあ以前、一度ぐらい死んでみたことがあるでしょう。
That kind of tracks, actually.
お前じゃあるまいし、そう簡単に死ねるか。
That's I know you're FGO fans, the response. I'm not like you. I can't just die and come back to life.
でもまあ、そうだよ。以前事故で死にかけた。線が見えるようになったのはその後か。
I'm a big fan of abilities that you get only very specific moments. For example, what was it, that Charlotte anime? If you just happen to have this certain thing at this certain time and a meteor passes by and you happen to get it, that's cool.
潜在的な素質もあったんだろうけど、きっかけはそれでしょうね。直視の魔眼か。
I really clearly had the potential, but that incident was what awakened your mystic eyes of death perception.
確かにそれなら間違いなく私を殺せるわ。
Yes. Oh. Harquaid huffs a little and turns her gaze away from me. Even though she turns from me with clear distaste. I'm somewhat grateful she's no longer staring at me with those eyes of hers.
アルクエイド、お前この線が何だか知ってるのか？
What do you think, Shiki?
実際に知覚できるあなたほどじゃないけど、知識としてなら説明できるわ。
It's because what he experienced, how he describes it, kind of matches up with that. Huh?
あなたが見ているものはね、万物の結果、物の
That's
死にやすい箇所なの
so
よ。
cool.
もっとわかりやすく言うのなら、あらゆる存在の死期、死そのものよ。
No spoiling anyone. What When I talk about them, I try to be vague. That's pretty close to what Master told me before she gave me my glasses. The end of all things. The inevitable future of creation. All this time, I didn't see it. I did everything I could not to. I don't blame you. I would try to ignore the ability too. Shikiryogi, she's another. So let's say there's three main Nasu products, or that's what I'd say. There was Karu no Kyokai, Guardian of Sinners, and then Tsukihime, and then Fate Stay Night, and technically Fate Prototype. But then, so the Tsukihime came out before Fate, and then Karu no Kyokai was before both. And the girl main character for that, she has, what do you call it? Yeah, Mohoyo now before. She has essentially the same eyes, but they're a bit different. Or very different, but very similar. God, I love that pointing sprite.
それがいつになるかは個別差があるけど、とにかく果てというものはある。
The exact time something reaches its end will depend on its thing in question, but ultimately nothing is immune. So the only thing those eyes wouldn't be able to kill is something that literally cannot be killed, so... Interesting.
死は到来するものではなく、
This gets my power scaling brain going crazy.
いつか発現するものよ。それが原因と結果。因果律って言葉聞いたことあるでしょ?
It's something you're born with. It's one day manifest. It's all of cause and effect. So if you're born, you can die? Surely you must have heard of causality before.
ここにある以上、それは
Wait, that sounds like such a Nasu. That sounds like a Nasu verse line.
エネルギーの約束事ね。
So if you're born, you can die?
ほんの小さな間違いも秩序は許容しない。
So something exists and one day it will also cease to exist. It's the natural order of things, and it doesn't allow even the slightest exception.
だってそんなものがあったら、この宇宙の前提が崩れてしまうんだもの。それこそ泡のように消えてしまうわ。
So you dodged my undodgeable blow. No way. I mean, she's bringing the universe into this? How is that relevant?
見当違いじゃない。
Did she read your mind?
あなたの目はそれぐらい最悪な目ってこと。
Damn. That's such an OP ability, but I love it. Because they gave it to Shiki. And his physical status can be weak at times. And there's so many downsides to it. I like it.
いい？消滅は万物にあらかじめ設計された決
All
まりなの。
things. So do not fit in that. Sorry, I'm power scaling mood.
どんなに長い寿命、どんなに強大な生命にだってこれはある。たとえ宇宙の寿命より長い寿命を持つ生命があるとしても、それは無限に生き続けるわけじゃない。
No matter how powerful it is, even beings that live longer than the universe itself wouldn't be able to live forever.
この定められた消滅が物の式。
That looks good.
で、それは初めからあるわけだから、式という概念を理解できる機能、それと回線が合っている脳髄と眼球があるのなら、目で見ることは不可能じゃない。
So for concepts, if Shiki can somehow have the brain power and the body to survive that, and he can comprehend it, then it's possible. But if his brain dies before trying to understand the very nature of it, it's going to be really hard.
それがあなたの見ている線の正体よ。
This ability sucks. It's awesome, but you can't turn it off.
あえてあなたたち風に理論づけるのなら、原子結合の宿命的欠陥部分というところかしらね。
The predestined breaking points of atomic bonds. Oh!
それとも、その個体の死因を発現させる遺伝子に用意されたテロメア。
Which one is it, Nasu?
とにかくあなたが見ているのは物の死にやすい線、死という結論そのものよ。
I like when they give examples, but they don't fully tell you which one. It's cute. Thank you, Jude from Tales of Zillia too. Thanks, Random. I'm gonna mock you, babe. Either way, these lens you see are where things usually die. In fact, they're death itself. Satsun Jinki.
よくそんな状態で今まで生きてこれたものだわ。よっぽどあなたは心が穏やかなんでしょうね。
I wonder which example it's closer to, if it can even be comprehended. I can't believe you're even sane. I feel his base personality is the closest to sane, but it's on the edge. You can even call it that. I think that's why I liked them. And I liked Shiki when I first played as a kid. I kind of felt that. He's looking at me for real, for real. It speaks in a detached, matter-of-fact voice. Just not everything. She doesn't know anything about me. So, I wish she would joke around. Oh, he's coping. I understand what she's saying, but that doesn't mean I have to agree with any of it.
そんなものあるはずがないし、まして見えるわけがない。
あなたには見えてるじゃない。
God, I would pay everything to see if they swapped not Shiki and Shiro to the type. So Tsukihime protagonist and Fate protagonist. I want to see how they'd react in both situations.
普通、生物は首を切ったら殺されるわ。これは切断したから停止したということよね。逆に言えば、首を切断できない生物は殺されないということになる。あ、これは私のことだから例外にしておいて。
This is my death we're talking about, so things are a little... Yeah, so how does Arquade's death work?
あなたはその決まり事を無視できるのよ。
On the other hand, are capable of bypassing that at all. Yeah.
あらゆる外的要因を無効化する者が相手でも、まず殺す。殺された相手はその後で死んだ状態になるんでしょうね。
If there's an opponent who could read internal factors and killing them, you would be killing them ahead of those factors. What? Straight ignores the fence. Pierces.
切断したから殺害できたじゃない。
But it's not that they... Okay.
あなたの場合は物を殺害したからその結果として対象が切断される。
Holy... That's so Battle Moon Wars. In your case, you kill them and as a result they are cut. So if they can't get cut, just kill them because then they'll be cut. Holy shit. So you took my undodgeable blow.
ほら、これが化け物でなくて何だというの。
That is kind of monstrous, yes. She's got you there, Shiki.
物が切れるだけの線って言うけど、その両目は今まで生まれてきたどんな異能より得意なものよ。
I love gay bulge. You say they just show you some lens can cut through, but those eyes of yours are more unique than any power I've heard. Yes!
あなたはね、シキ。あらゆるものを殺してしまう死神みたいな目を持っているんだから。
She's right. That's exactly why I've been in denial. I've spent so long trying to ignore the existence of the lines. Yeah, I think Shiki already sort of, like, subconsciously, if you can even call it that, picked up on it. But looks the other way. I think I would, yeah. The truth is I've known for a long time. It's exactly like she says. My eyes, my life, they're nothing more than a blemish on this earth. Mistake. Ever since that day, I've borne witness to a dying world. I've been forced to know that everything I see could crumble in a mere moment. All this time, omens of death have been with me every step of the way.
じゃあ何か。
So what then? It's a miracle he's even turned out this sane if you call it that.
俺はお前だって殺せることになるぞ。何でも殺す物騒なやつなんだからな。
My mindset can be similar to him, but that was only from like stuff when I was younger and almost dying when I was younger. But like that gave me perspective. But this is another that's like uncapable to scale. That's way more perspective. I could kill you too. I could kill anyone. Anything. I'm dangerous, aren't I?
そう？じゃあ試しにやってみよっか。
In what way, ma'am? Oh, sorry. Akri turns the lights off in the room and moves to the window. She slides the curtains open. Outdoor light spills through the glass, allowing me to... Shaky, cut the light. Cut the concept of light. Not that hard. Allow me to see again. The woman in white is framed by the pale moonlight. I'll let them cook.
ほら、いいから本気になってみて。
Okay?
もしかしてそのメガネで見えないようにしてるの？
You cannot.
いいんだな。
You're sure about this? It's a peculiar thing, really. I've never taken my glasses off in front of someone before, but still I raised my hand to remove them. All of Arquade's accusations must have put me on edge. Urged by my own frustration, I take my glasses off. There it is. Lines start to skirm and stretch across the room. My world is filled with death. Huh? I'm witnessing a miracle. I can hardly believe it. The moon shines a pearl white. There are no lines in her. Thanks. The lines that had been so faint during the daytime appear to almost glow under the moonlight. But in the middle of it all, the lines on Arquade's body are so faint that if I weren't concentrating, I probably wouldn't have even noticed them.
そんな、どうして？
どう？線はほとんど見えないでしょ？
The Moon Princess.
私ね、夜は四季のない生き物なの。
Oh, you can see the lines there on her. Yeah, it's really faint though. Is it pulsating, like fading? Oh, it is, isn't it? Wait, look. I'm a creature that has no death at night.
だからあなたの目でも殺すことは不可能でしょうね。それでもちょっとは見えちゃうのかな。
Nice legs.
夜は死なない私だけど、昼間は多少の死期ができてしまう。その弱点を突かれて私はあなたに殺された。あの時は大仕事の後だったし、即死体制も落ちてたしね。結果、私はあなたに殺されて、この通り、夜でも死期ができるほど弱ってしまった。
What the? That's so cool. So you don't have a death, but you made it happen. And now in other cases where you're normally completely invulnerable, now you're weaker. Oh, cool.
要するに不老不死で亡くなったわけだけど、四季、私の体の線が切れる？
I wonder if I could. If there's a line, I can cut it. But looking at her now, I'm not sure if I could slice through her as easily as I did then. A fraction of a second.
やりにくいと思う。線が見えたり見えなかったりするから、アルクエイドが眠ってでもいない限りできない。
Okay, so they are fading in and out, yeah.
でしょ？それがあなたの最大の欠点ね。どんなに死が見えていようとも、その線を引くのはシキ自身の腕じゃないといけない。いくら私が弱ってるからってシキに捕まるほど運動能力は低下してないもの。
Chiki, you're too weak right now. She's right. I couldn't even keep up with a speedy animal, let alone catch one. And if I can't catch my prey first, then there's no way I'm cutting through its lines either. Which means even if I see the lines, I can't kill something that moves. Is that what you think? Just as her words alleviate my deepest fears, the vampire laughs. Oh. Right. It's funny. It's all a big, comforting joke. No matter how hypothetical she makes, or how many of my flaws are pointed out, nothing will change the way I see the world. Watch how it feels for someone no lines for the first time. I think I would get obsessed with them. Would it be the equivalent of meeting someone that, like, 100% gets it? Or at least they don't, there's, like, no causation there. It's nice. I'm broken. I'm something that shouldn't get mixed up in with the rest of this world. But despite that, when I'm faced with this incredible, impossible being, like meeting your soulmate, where's mine? Feels like everything I'd taken for granted gets thrown out the window. She's like a magnificent flower crest by the moonlight. It's not like I wanted eternity. All I wanted was something I could touch. For something that could give me the hope I needed to keep living. Oh my god. A sharp pain stabs at my brain. The lines make my head throb. I put my glasses back on and treat my miraculous view for the ordinary world. Harquaid eyes me suspiciously.
なんだよ。まだ何かあるのか。
I mean, time yet?
そうじゃなくて。そのメガネをかけていれば線は見えない
She's
の。
curious about your mystic eye killers.
まあ、そうだけど。
Yeah, basically.
昔、俺の目がこうなった時に出会った人がくれたんだ。
I know voice Shiki and I want to be in a booth with a director that won't let me go until I get him 100% right. Those are my favorite directors that I've worked with. The ones that really get any role they get, like any project they get, they research the hell out of it and go, no. This character's supposed to be like this. You gotta drag out that subtle anger. I love it.
今じゃレンズだけしか使ってないけど、これのおかげでなんとか普通に生活が送れてるんだよ。
そっか、そうよね。どんなに強い心があったって死とずっと向き合っていたら発狂するか眼球を潰すしかないものね。
Oh wait, won't it still show even if you... Yes, that's the thing that sucks. Oh, I hate these eyes. I'll just get rid of my eyes. But you still see them even if your eyes are gone. That's insane.
あのな、さっきから言いたい放題物騒なことばっかり言いやがって。少しは遠慮してくれ。あと近い。止まれ。いいからそこで止まれ。止まらないと花瓶投げるぞ。
Oh, they kept this immature personality trait of his. Like when Shiki gets like stupidly stressed, or soon he throws out, this is the most damnedest things. I think I read an article about Nasu writing TSUKIHIME remake, but I forgot. I'm already impressed so far they kept more of his unsavory traits. I retreat into the impending danger. My threat falls on deaf ears. Harquaid can sometimes resemble a giant cat, one whose curiosity isn't easily sated.
ねえ、それ見せて。
Yeah, you can look at me, please.
嫌だ。これは大事なものだから。
別に壊したりしないってば。ねえねえ、本当に見るだけだからいいでしょ。
slice of life Tsukihime remake theme. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. This makes me uncomfortable. I've never heard this theme in this manner before. Why is she talking like that? I have Berlin and hand them over. Arquade doesn't look like she'll back down. Besides, if she got any closer, why don't you get a bat in? There's a good chance we'll end up wrestling for the glasses, and she'll absolutely win if it comes down to that.
もう分かったよ。ほら。
Fine, take them!
いいか。見たらすぐ返すんだぞ。
I pass my glasses to Arquade. She purses her lips as she inspects the glasses from all angles. Then she pauses and looks up at me. Where'd you get this from, Shiki?
これをあなたに渡した人、この町にいるの？
I forgot, does she know about alcohol? The fifth magic.
いないと思う。7年も前の話だし、一箇所にとどまるような人じゃなかったから。
Let's see, the game's gonna refresh on my memory. When's the last time I played this game? It was like 2000, is it 2008? It's a big period, but it was like 2008 to 2012. Something, I'm not sure.
そう。よかった。余計な相手が増えなくて。
Then piano when it parties in the mix, the better.
ま、ブルーは相手じゃ弾いた方が無難でしょうけどね。
The blue, yeah, so she does, no. A stern expression graces her face as she falls silent.
アルクエド、お前先生じゃなくて、そのメガネを作った人を知ってるのか？
Wait, I hope she shows up Mahoya sequel.
知ってるわ。現存する4人の魔法使いの一人だもの。そのメガネだってね、とんでもない一品なのよ。今の私の力じゃとてもじゃないけど壊せないぐらい。
Arquade's tone grows more serious.
って、お前壊すつもりだったのか？
Wait, you were trying to break them?
え？
Nice.
私そんなこと口にしちゃった？
やっぱり壊す気だったんだな。
I huff at her to get them back and wrench the glasses out of her hand.
ったく、このメガネがないと正気じゃいられないって言ったのはそっちだろ。
They're really putting in the irritated and frustration you feel. That's so good to have a voice to this now.
それとも俺にそうなれって言いたかったのか、お前は。
別にそんなことじゃないけど。
Because in Melty Blood, Shiki's kind of... That's like a bit more well-adjusted. Not during TSUKIHIME, Shiki's... Ah! Understandably. It's not like I was trying to make you go crazy. You failed.
なんとなく四季が大切そうにしてるのが嫌だったから。
Why is it embarrassing? No, remember, she's a fictional character, bro. Stay calm. I really have no idea how vampires think. The girl was ready to destroy my one lifeline on a whim.
いいから、二度と変な考えは起こすなよ。先生との思い出も大事だけど、それ以上にこれがないとやっていけないんだ。四六時中線が見えてたら頭痛で頭がどうにかしそうだし。
I feel remake Shiki's personality is more fleshed out. I can feel that. I feel I love Shiki in the original, but I think sometimes I go, I'm not sure about that one. But this one feels more consistently flawed.
死が見えてると脳に負担がかかるのかし
He
ら
has
ね。
a pattern too with what he gets annoyed about. I like it.
四季の目は何かと原因がありそうだけど、とりあえず今はこれぐらいかな。 機会があったらもう少し詳しく教えてあげるわ。
I like that.
わ
結構だよ。あいにく長話は嫌いでね。
No thanks. Sorry, but I don't enjoy long conversations. Oof, audible, please. Anime movie, TSUKIHIME movie.
そう？私は誰かと話すのって好きだけどな。
Mm-hmm.
意図が半分も伝わらない不自由な言葉でもこんなに心が揺れるんだもの。
God, she has weird words. Odd beams and honest, unreserved smile. It really looks like a simple act of conversing is enough to make her happy. See, I think Arquade's naive when it comes to human things, but she's not naive to the experience. I like how she's willing to cherish things. I don't like this. Thank God there's no shark elevator. The night tracks on. Arquade is seated on the bed. I'm on the sofa, aimlessly staring at the clock. It's just past 4 a.m. Only an hour, so to go till sunrise.
あと1時間か。
Here's the whimsical nature of life. Yeah, see, that's what I think I'd be good with. I like to be around people that make me want to appreciate, not like reinforce to me like the aspects of life that suck. The hotel is perfectly peaceful. I've been pretty nervous myself, but it's starting to look like I didn't need to be. It's nice. I have a feeling the night will pass uneventfully, just like this.
ねえ、シキ。
Yes, ma'am? For the upteenth time this night, Arquade calls out to me.
なんだよ。
なんだよ。
話すこととかないからな、こっちは。
It's easy, fuck! I'm no lifing right now. She's actively interested. It's over.
そうなの？せっかくこうしてるのにもったいないね。
あのな、さっきからどれだけおしゃべりに付き合ってると思ってるんだ。
So easy to please. But Arquade is very pure in nature. When she wants to talk with you, that's all she wants.
6時間だぞ、6時間。何が疲れたかって、見張りなんかよりそっちの方が疲れたよ、俺は。
King Yu is even more exhausted than guard. Shut up, boy. Arquade shoots me a dissatisfied pout. It's been like this all night. For whatever reason, Arquade just keeps talking to me. I told her if she's so weak, she should just go get some sleep instead. But
話している方が楽しいから。
she said I'm not gonna allow your ass to be edgy when I'm here. How did we end up like this? I really have no idea what's going through her mind. On top of that, I'm starting to get hungry. Now that I think about it, it's been nearly an entire day since I ate something. The last meal I had was yesterday's breakfast.
お腹が減っているなら何か食べたら？せっかくホテルに泊まってるんだから、ルームサービスを使えばいいのに。
Arquade, did you just materialize money into thin air using mage craft?
いい、緊張感がそがれる。そういうお前の方こそ何か食べた方がいいんじゃないか。弱ってるくせに眠りもしないんだから、せめて食事ぐらいしろよ。
式がいいなら私もやめとく。普通の食事もそれなりに意味はあるけど、一人で食べてもつまらないもの。
True. I like going out a lot.
普通の食事って食事
That's
に
what
普通の
being in
特別
Japan reminded me of. Normal meals as opposed to... Oh. Right. She doesn't look like one, but she's still a vampire. Her meals would normally consist of human blood. She said it herself. Vampires need human blood to survive. which means she's drunk the blood of others before. I wonder how many humans she's killed in her life. By this shot, you leave her titty alone. She's looking at me. Hi. I love you. I just can't wrap my head around that. No matter how many times she explains the intricacies of vampires to me, I just can't imagine her drinking blood.
何?
Why can't
私の顔
Shiki?
になんかついてる?
I quickly. I see like. They fleshed out his tsundere in his too. It's her turn to stare at me now. The corners of her lips pull into a mischievous grin.
気になる?
Yes.
何が?
About what? Please, I need to see this animated.
私がどのくらいの数人間から血を吸ったのか気になる?
I get it though. I say I wouldn't care if someone's done stuff, but I will care a bit. I'll be a bit jealous. So that's a really old school type thing, I think. She saw right through me. Her happy, slick smile did not unsettle me. I don't like it, but I can't deny I'm morbidly curious how many people she's killed.
そりゃ気になるよ。俺はお前と協力してるんだ。
Kanemoto does such a good job voicing Shiki.
それぐらい知っとかないといつお前が心変わりして襲いかかってくるか予測がつかないだろ。
You're making excuses, just say you're curious. If I don't know, then how am I supposed to predict when you'll have a change of heart and decide to tear me to pieces? It's a legitimate concern to have. Arquette nods along, seemingly satisfied with my reasoning.
それじゃあ問題。私は今まで何人の血を吸ってきたでしょう。
Arquette hops off the bed with a bound and heads back over to the window.
何人のって、それは...
He sounds pouty. Arquette smiles sweetly. She seems to be enjoying herself. She's clearly trying to get a rise out of me. Nice, nice. Fine. I'll play this game. Okay. Ten people. No save. I'm trying to accept what I'm doing so I don't save scum. Because if I just look at the game over, is it added to the flowchart or is it done?
はい、全然惜しくないはずれね。
Millions?
じゃあ100単位か。
残念、日和切ったはずれです。
It's added. We Virtue's last reward out here. You're way off, okay, man?
なら1000単位なのか。
はい、それも豪快に外れだわ。
Arquette chuckles softly to herself. I'm not angry with her, but I am starting to feel very frustrated.
じゃあそんなことはないと思うけど、まさか万。
それも外れ。もう10だの100だの1000だのってシキは私のことそういう風に見てたわけね。ひどいな。それじゃあ見境なしじゃない。
違うのか。吸血鬼ってのは見境なしなんだろ。
Am I wrong? I figured vampires wouldn't really have scruples about this kind of thing.
人間だって生きてるだけで腹が減るんだ。お前たちだって生きていくために血を吸うんなら際限はないんじゃないのか。
そうね。 それはそうなんだけど。
Let's see what she says. I know the answer.
私は自分から血を吸うなんてこの800年一度もないかな。普通の人間を殺したことだって一度もないよ。
That's why I voted close to 10. Not a single drop. I never killed a normal human either. It's such a weird thing to hear vampires say. But I still find myself asking the question.
それ本当の話か？
本当よ。だって私血を吸うのが怖いんだもの。
血を吸うのが怖いって吸血鬼なのに？
きっと臆病なのよ私は。だからいつまで経っても吸血師としても半人前ってこと。
How powerful would she be if she drank more blood? Harquaid utters the words as she idly glances out the window. The red arc is real. She pauses to gaze at the night sky in the drawn-out moment of quiet. As I watch her, it feels like she's becoming less distinct. A hazy phantasm drifting away.
そっか。半人前なんだ。
She's missing her ire. Just muttering those words provides an odd relief. Wait, why does it feel like a load has been taken off my shoulders? That's weird, alright? Yep, it's definitely weird.
どうかしたのシキ？
別に何でもない。お前が臆病なチキンだから笑っただけ。
Bro trying to tease so bad.
チキン？私なんで鳥？
Uh-huh. Arkway tilts her head in confusion. She really doesn't look like a vampire in the slightest. It's only natural for me to be relieved. How can I not be? It turned out the person in front of me isn't anywhere near as evil as I'd feared. So they naturally have to do with their evil, Shiki? I see. If what she says is true, then there's no reason for me to worry about Arkwade spontaneously killing me. And it's not just my newfound sense of safety that's bringing me relief. Oh, hold on, I forgot. Let me go put this away. It's like, I'll be right back. You leave Shiki Tono alone. One sec. Yippee. Can you even hear me from there? Yeah, definitely. Ron's ugly. No, he's okay. I'm just that much cuter. There must be something wrong with me. The idea that Arkway doesn't count herself a full-fledged vampire is what makes me happiest of all. I can't believe I was so wrong about her this whole time.
あれ？
Just as I'm able to relax around Arkwade, I'm struck by a sharp sense of pain and vertigo. Yeah, he's just okay. He's mid. My vision is blanketed by a white haze. This isn't the same as my amnesia. I'm still thinking too clearly for that. A strange cold chill accompanies my headache.
どうしたのよシキ？そんなに額に汗を浮かべち
You
ゃって。
leave my pronouncing things alone. I'm gonna say amnesia for now on. Your forehead's all sweetie. These eyes? I like the back hand Oh, Kroos, my 4E head. As I reply, I'm met with a far more wet, sticky sweat than I anticipated. This is weird. Judging by the sweat, you'd think I was in a sauna. As if urged by the pull of anxiety welling up in my chest, my eyes start to a digital clock. It's 4:32 a.m. Too early for the sun to beat back against the chilly night air. The clock itself still lists the current temperature outside as a cool 11 degrees Celsius. It's way too cold for me to start breaking a sweat like this. So then why does this room feel like I'm standing outside on a hot summer day?
アルクエイド、お前暑くないのか？
ん？別に活動に異常をきたすほどの温度じゃないでしょ？まだたったの38度だし。弱っているとはいえ、今の私でも3000度ぐらいまでなら普通だよ。
I'm an idiot for even asking. Did she say 3,000 degrees Celsius? So you could throw a vampire on a grill and they still wouldn't burn? No, this isn't the time to be thinking about that. The digital display still lists the temperature as 11 degrees. So either the clock is malfunctioning or my body is. I searched the room for another thermometer.
なんだあれ。
As I scan the room, my gaze comes transfixed on the monitor displaying a live feed of the hotel lobby.
燃えてる。
Wow. How many hours left do I add to the video? I can hardly believe my eyes. It's something you'd only see in the movie. Flames spread through the lobby like water spilling from a sink. Mixed in thick, black smoke, I see a humanoid silhouette. It gives me the impression of a massive predator, a carnivore that eats those who like it.
アルクエイド。
Arcade remains silent. Is it hostility I read in her expression? No, it's something more like contempt. The two of us must be entertaining very different thoughts as we stare into this monitor. It takes less than a minute for the lobby to be entirely engulfed by the sea of flames. The fire alarm doesn't ring. The digital thermometer still hasn't changed. But my body is drenched in sweat. And simply breathing the hot, dry air is enough to parch my throat. There's no time to think. They're here. Those flaming corpses come from before I've come to the hotel. This early? Wait, now that Nero is in here, I won't know when something's showing up either. I make a run for the window to inspect the situation outside. The town looks the same as ever. The hotel is bathed in flames, yet nobody outside seems to have noticed a thing. There's no sign of aid rushing to the hotel, nor of any humans frantically trying to escape the fire.
どうなってるんだアルクエイド。
Harquaid keeps her mouth firmly shut, unwilling to say a word. Time simply passes. The temperature feels like it's getting hotter by the second. My skin feels like it could burn at any minute. I don't know what things are like outside our room. Nor do I have any idea what things are like on floors below. I'll wait for you. YouTube's giving you problems, right, Alrichas? All I know is the awful, ominous feeling gripping my chest telling me that it's already too late. Arcade is still silent. Is it because she's worried? Or frustrated? Her arms are crossed like she's hugging herself. Or maybe she's trying to hold herself back? She said she wouldn't leave this room. She said she didn't have the power right now. In which case, what did I come here for? Oh. I gotta see it. I gotta see it.
よし。
Here I go. I take a short, deep breath to clear my head. I search for something I could use as a weapon. A quick survey of the room doesn't give me anything. I swallow my hesitation, take my knife from my bag and head for the door.
四季。
様子を見てくる。俺が戻ってくるまで部屋から出るな。
Arquade looks like she wants to say something, but I tear my gaze away and head into the hallway. It's dark. Guess the lights must have malfunctioned. The only light I see is a faraway glow from the elevator hall. My throat burns more now. The very air is thick and scraping against me like sandpaper. The silence in the hallway is unsettling. I can hear a pin drop. There isn't a single sign of life. No running in terror. No burn. The utter silence is making me question what I saw on the monitor just now.
異常はないよな。
I walk through the hallway. Sweat forms into beads and run down my forehead. It's so quiet. I'm starting to feel that I'm the intruder here. Intruder. 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 Normally, you'd exterminate any pest that intrude a place like this. It's all I can do to calm myself down. I readjust my grip on the knife so the sweat doesn't make it slip from my palm. I feel nauseous. There's a pressure near my temples. Somewhere between my eyes and my brain, my nerves experience a strange pull. It's as if my eyes are trying to crawl into my brain cavity. Or maybe my brain's trying to swallow my eyes. I bite back against the doll. Aching pain as I traverse through the heat wave blasting me from all sides. My eyes grow heavy. My eyelids feel like they're gaining mass. My body sways. I might just pass out. I know the feeling well. It's how I feel just before I collapse from anemia. It hurts. That pain is so unbearable. I have to take off my glasses. I look in the direction of the elevators. This corridor is so long. It's got to be more than 20 meters to the elevators from here. It's too far, I tell myself. I go back to the room. What is this? A few more steps and there'll be no going back. A clear sound. The gentle chimes of the elevator shatter the silence. As if to herald the destruction of this pure, empty space devoid of a life. A foreboding chill stops me in my tracks. My eyes are pulled towards the unwanted intrusion. The small elevator light stops. It has arrived at its destination. I can see the line stretching across the elevator door in the distance. Though, shrouded by so many, a dense web of them, I can barely see the door.
The doors open. I peer inside the cramped metal box. The inside is overflowing with flesh. The flesh of things that were alive until a moment ago. My breathing ceases. Just like my brain refuses to process the things I'm seeing, so do my lungs abandon their duty. I stare at the scene within the elevator. The thick chunks of red meat are packed tight as they can be within the metal box. In the middle of it all are two dogs staring at their morbid feast. My vision turns red with a nauseating squelching noise. The gelatinous mass of meat oozes out of the elevator. A sea of blood, carcass, bone, green, fingers and viscera. The pool of carnage only houses two living residents. The dogs. The rational part of my brain refuses to accept this scene as reality. At the end of the hallway, the dogs are still digging into the mutilated cadavers. Terrible new sounds travel up through the elevator shaft. Discordant screams spill into the hallway. If I strain my ears, I can just make out the sounds of flesh being gnawed on. Intermingled with shrieks of despair so anguished they'd hardly sound human. It feels like my hearing has found a shortcut to my imagination, even though I can't see it with my eyes. The carnage is all too clear in my mind's eye. People being burned alive. People being eaten alive. A man notices the unusual temperature and leaves his room to flee. The second he opens the door, he's enveloped by a hellish fire that roasts into the bone. A young girl sobs in despair, locked in her room. When the flames from the lobby reach her floor, she's in the bathtub. The water steams and bubbles, boiling her alive and turning into ruptured flesh to ash from the inside out. Many clamor to get into an elevator that arrives. Inside, they find it already packed with the bodies of those who tried to escape before. By the time the newcomers realize those present are no longer human, they are already being consumed. There are two types of screams. Those born from the fear of being eaten alive, and those born from the fear of being burned alive. There are no exceptions. The small elevator is a microcosm of what the hotel has become. This vision of hell is so close. I can feel the agony flush against my skin. I want to throw up, but I can't. If I did, I'd become part of this horrible ocean of red. I force my body to remember how to breathe. I grind my teeth together to regain that sense of control. The dogs notice me. As soon as they do, all sound from the floors below stops. That can only mean one thing. No one else is alive. The dogs break into a sprint towards me. I'm the only prey left within their hunting grounds. The black hounds approach me. Their bodies are marked with countless lines. But they're no use to me now. My mind is too paralyzed to do anything. I can't even decide whether to fight or flee. One of the dogs leaps. No human could have come even close to matching its speed. It covers the 20 meters of the hallway in less than 2 seconds. Its maw opens wide. Sharp, saw-like teeth reach for my throat. The dog's weapons unfast and deadly efficient. The second my mind manages the process, had it sleeping at me. The beast closes its fangs around my neck with a terrible gnashing sound. This is where Shikitono dies. No. That isn't right. This won't kill me. I won't die here. Seeing death is a new to me. It was a hot summer day. It feels so long ago. Yet, it was merely 7 years. Back then, I witnessed something far more horrifying. Stab. I thrust my knife into the forehead of the dog that tried to gnaw at my throat. As if on autopilot, my arm swung up the second the monster's canines reached my skin, before it could pierce my carotid artery. I surprised even myself. Like a machine whose only function is cutting and slicing, I thread the knife through the dog's forehead with a mechanical precision. It comes easy, as I am merely cutting through one of the dog's lines. Normally, destroying an animal's brain wouldn't cause its body to cease functioning immediately. The muscles will move and spasm in response to the brain's final signals, carrying out their last command to the best of their ability. Even if I tore my blade straight through the dog's head, its fangs would still tear through my neck. But this is different. I didn't just kill the dog. I brought its death. Death means total cessation. No matter how monstrous the dog was, it lost every ounce of power the second I killed it. It falls limply to the ground. The second dog is already lunging towards me in its place. I stab the knife into its wide-open jaw. My blade buries into its wet flesh. The skin of the dog may be oddly tough, but its insides are soft and yielding, its flesh and bone having long rotted. But I messed it up this time. This dog's lines aren't on its head. They're all congregated around its chest. I might have managed to stab it, but the damage done is little more than a flesh wound. The knife had pierced the dog's maw, reaching the back of its head, which naturally means that the hand holding the knife is now fully enveloped by the creature's mouth. The dog is still very much alive. It clenched its jaw shut around my outstretched arm. I feel the strain as it pulls across the surroundings of the end of my wrist. Any moment now, it'll tear straight through the flesh. The pain is enough to snap me back into reality. This fucking hurts! What the hell am I doing? My heart turned to shit just like the dog's out! No! To struggle and squirm, trying to wrench my arm out of its ice-like grip. As something gnashes at my arm, the tense pain shoots up through my nerves like a firework. Its teeth feel like it's stuck deep into my arm. But it's awfully lively for something with a knife in its skull. The dog presses its weight against me, toppling both of us and pinning me down against the carpet. My back is driven hard against the floor. Even now, My arm hasn't loosened one bit. With my knife still plunged deep inside its head, the black dog tightens its jaw further. It's gonna rip off my arm! This is insane. What kind of dog keeps running down in a situation like this? Something warm and wet drips down to my elbow. Red blood is dribbling from the dog's frenzied, quivering lips. It might be the dog's blood trickling down to my arm from the knife. Or it might be my blood, flowing freely as the dog tries to render my arm into mincemeat. To my scrambled brain, it doesn't matter much. The dog refuses to release its prize. There's no way I can run away with the dog still clinging at my arm. Not that running away was ever an option to begin with. Nor did I have any intention of doing so. I just want to survive. And in order to survive, there was only ever one condition. All I have to do is kill. But how do I do that? It won't be long till one of my arms gets chewed off. That arm is still gripping the knife. The full weight of the dog has trapped me against the carpet. Even if I manage to pull my arm free, chances are the dog would have its jaws around my neck the very next second. The desperate circumstances force a weak chuckle to escape my lips. I just need some time to assess the situation. Some time to really think it through. That's how I've always done things. That's how I was taught. Like, look. See how there are plenty of lines running along the back of the dog's head? The path to survival is blindingly clear. This is a wild beast. A monster that devours humans. But when it's this close to me, I'm painfully aware of its wildly beating heart, burning with its own desire to live. It clamps down on my arm even harder than before. I'm such an idiot. I'm so stupid. I wish it was tearing my own throat out. Its kill would be killed. A natural, universal law. So why? Why does the supposed cruelty of the action give me such pause? A thick drop of blood splashes against my face. A red fluid drops on my forehead into my eyes. My vision painted a deep, dark crimson. It burns itself into my retinas until red is all I can see. The warm, viscous liquid strikes me as oddly familiar. My consciousness slowly slips away from me. Even so, I can't kill something that's alive. I can't. Hypocrite. You've already killed something much bigger than some mud. That's right. That time was different. With our grade, Shikitono wasn't thinking clearly at all. Even when I killed that big dog, it was as if my body moved on its own without my input. But this time, it requires me to make a conscious decision. Didn't Master tell you, Shiki? To use this power for yourself, and not for anyone else. That's why. As long as I stay who I am, as long as I remain a decent human being, I will never take any life for granted. Hypocrite. You've done it all before, long ago. A bad dream from my childhood. Look, what's holding me back now? It was a hot summer day. It's kill or be killed. Before me is the figure of a young boy drenched in blood. You already. My hands are stained with warm, red blood. Killed before, haven't you? I stab. Rather than extract my arm, I instead bury it deeper as I slice through the beast's skull. A pain shriek echoes in my eardrums. Unable to cry out properly with my arm jammed down its throat, the dog's wail resembles a woman's shrill scream. It must be in tremendous pain. Not that it matters. I drive the knife deeper inside, together with my mangled arm. The blade pokes out from the back of the dog's skull. I split its skull effortlessly and slice through its hide, scattering gobs of blood and brains across the carpet. Before I know it, I thrust both my knife and my arm cleanly through the back of the dog's skull. And yet, it still lives. There's only one thing left for me to do. I take the knife from my bloodied right hand and move it to my left. The impaled dog's body trembles and squirms, seemingly pleading for mercy. It even stops digging its fangs into my flesh as if to show remorse. Like I fucking care. I run my blade along the beast's lines and quickly dismantle its body. I look down on that which was once filled with life. The limp body no longer protests as I finally remove my arm from its maw.
なんだ全然食い込んでないじゃないか
I take a long look at my bloodied arm. My school uniform has been torn to shreds, but the gouges in my flesh aren't even a centimeter deep. The deluge of blood dripping down my arm earlier must have belonged to the dog. It doesn't even hurt that badly anymore. My fear must have clouded my mind and amplified the pain in the heat of the moment. I'm still lying down on the floor, staring at the ceiling. My head hurts so much. My world is a patchwork stitched together by these lines of death. But my limbs are freezing cold. My mind is spinning with a fever. corpses of the two dogs are right beside me. One of my arms is covered in blood, while the other still clutches the reddened knife. Beneath this floor are the mangled and charred corpses of the victims that died in the pandemonium. There's nothing I can do but laugh. Because this isn't real. It can't possibly be real. I'm normal. Totally normal. The only weird thing here is the stream. The second I wake up, it'll all go away. But when did I start dreaming with my eyes open? The elevator chimes. Such a cute, clear noise. Entirely inappropriate for the current situation. It's the elevator adjacent to the one that brought the dogs. My exhausted brain doesn't even try to complicate what this means. The door is open. My mind not be working, but my body will have to. In a dull haze, I grip the knife in my right hand and hold myself to face the oncoming tragedy. I don't want to do this. I rarely gaze inside the newly arrived elevator. Inside, it is cold. It's completely empty. A bit of an anticlimax, in its own way. The danger has passed. Everything's over. And I've already gotten a grasp of the situation on the lower floors. Which means there's no reason for me to stick around here. I turn to leave when... I hear a woman's voice. She sounds so desperate. It almost seems out of touch with reality. Her pleading scream grows in volume, accompanied by panicked footfalls. There's no mistaking it. It must be a survivor. Out of breath as she frantically works her way up the stairwell next to the elevators. She sounds relieved, but she doesn't slow her pace. Within moments, I can see her spilling from the stairwell and into the hallway. Hi. She starts running again as she takes note of me. Her expression, overcast and pale with fear, is lit up by a flash of joy as her eyes focus on me. A white-gloved hand seizes her, ripping her from salvation and back into hell. Still watching me, the woman begs her help. And then she falls silent. No resistance, no constraints that bind her. The second she's grabbed, she loses consciousness, as if this were a dream and she was snapped awake, leaving only her body behind. Stop. Stop this at once. That woman... She has nothing to do with this. She's just a seated and innocent girl. Preying on her race.
やめ
My cries come too late. Not that they would have changed anything. My eyes are fixated on the woman's neck. Stray orbs of light flicker and scatter within my vision. Rage like never before boils in my chest. My vision clears, and I see two soulless pits amid a deluge of blood. The woman's legs twitch ever so slightly, her fingers jolting reflexively. All emotion, all life drains from her face. It has to be the first time I've seen it happen. But I don't need to be familiar with the sight to comprehend the horrific spectacle in front of me. The drinking and gulping of the monster is almost unnaturally loud against the otherwise silent hallway. When it's had its fill, the monster discards her body without a second thought. Her body wavers, frail like a withered tree. A ballerina tiptoeing the fine line between life and death. I gaze at her pitiful form. The woman is totally silent. The only sound is that of rushing blood. Then her back splits open. In a single moment, a fountain of blood erupts. The vampire sighs in relief as he bathes in the scarlet shower. In an instant, everything around me changes. The sweltering temperature finally seems to match with reality. A dam of fire bursts, flooding out all at once. The hallway is absolutely enveloped by flames. The heat presses against me, singeing and stinging at my skin like claws. If I were to take a breath now, I'd surely burn my lungs. But something is strange here. The flame continues licking at the surroundings, and yet the building isn't on fire. As the only thing still alive here, I am the only one left to feel this inferno. My headache intensifies. The man begins walking my way. It's clear he's the source of this river of flames. The closer he gets, the more terrible the heat becomes. He's still 15 meters away from me. But even at this distance, it's impossible for me to breathe. I realize that nothing could survive in this man's vicinity. The proximity alone would lead to a certain incineration. The shadow continues onwards in my direction. He's lean and tall, wearing antiquated clothes topped by a heavy fur cloak. Though his figure may be human-like, everything about him screams that he's anything but. There's something off about him, something wild and crazed. Only 13 meters now. He continues without a sound. I glare at the man, knife firmly in my hand. He doesn't respond. I'm starting to wonder if he can even see me. 10 meters. I train my eyes on his body. Amid the rising flames, I can finally see the lines of death that cover him. My brain feels like soup boiling over an open flame. What is that? A dense, intricate torrent of death swirls at the center of it all. And the center of the torrent is an odd glimmer. bright and shiny like a precious jewel. My head hurts too much to keep staring at it. That's like how staring straight into the sun will burn into your retinas. There's no way I can directly stare at his core for too long. If I don't steel myself, my brain itself might rupture at the sight of it. 8 meters. He draws ever closer. The temperature rises, though not enough to cook through human flesh yet. 6 meters. The man stops. His focus falls on me. I meet his gaze. I shouldn't make eye contact. Arclade's words of warning ring clearly in my ears. But I can't tear my eyes away. I can't ignore the abyss before me. He's different. His eyes can't beam the mystic eyes Arcade was talking about. These are entirely, fundamentally different. These aren't the eyes that bind the viewer. They're just filled with madness. The eyes of one who has lost his mind. A madman. A poor, hapless madman driven crazy by his own impulses. A man just like me. My instincts scream at me to get out of danger. My every alarm in my body tells me this is bad news. But my body won't move. Not even as much as a single fingertip. Danger signals fire through my sinuses. No matter the cost, I have to get away from him. If I don't, he'll be the end for me. But I'm too late. The creature's sickly eye stares at me, but barely pays me any notice. From its outstretched hand unfolds a fire that'll burn me alive. I'm going to die. This fire is as real as it is terrifying. Different from the blue flames that flooded the hall. They were some sort of byproduct. An effect to his cause. They could swallow you alive, but you wouldn't die immediately. They'd scorch you with some awful phantom pain that feeds off life itself. But these flames are different. Just getting close is enough to char the skin. Enough to burn all organic matter to ashes. The fire engulfs me from all sides like a claw seizing its prey. It'll cleave my body in two, neatly cauterizing the flesh where it's ripped apart. The only thing more real than this fire is my fate. Yet, just before I die, my body is flung backwards with a snap. The name creaks in my throat. My mind goes blank. I have a rough understanding of what just transpired. Arcade pulled me back before stepping in front of me to absorb the blow from that sinister fiery hand. But what I don't understand is why she did it. Wasn't I supposed to be her shield? So why is she getting hurt to protect me instead? Arcade's face scrunches up in pain. The man hits her with the flaming claw again and again. But this time, she doesn't have to pull me out of the fire's way. Arcade stings her right hand like she did in the alley, batting the flames away. but she's unable to extinguish the flames entirely, and the lingering embers strike her head on. Does that mean even Arcade could be burned if she took the full brunt of these flames? Are they hot enough to kill even her? This woman who, with barely any lines on her, who's supposed to be so far removed from death? The entire clash lasts less than 5 seconds. The two exchange a dozen of blows each way. I don't understand, but when they're done, the man solemnly lowers his arm. He stares at Arcade intently, not saying a single word. Arcade glares back bitterly as she clutches at her red abdomen. This man has eyes for nothing but Arcade. He doesn't even care that I'm here, safe behind Arcade's protective figure, clutching a knife. Vapor slips from the man's lips. His breath is heavy, like it's being pushed through an exhaust pipe, as he reaches with his left hand to find something beneath his coat. I hear a faint metallic clink. It's got to be some kind of blade. He's hiding a long object beneath his coat, the same object he used to rend through the back of that woman and turn her into a fountain of blood. He takes one step closer to Arcade. His weapon is still carefully concealed beneath his coat.
無礼者、豚でなければ名を名乗る。
Sorry.
それとも貴様の親は最低限の言葉も教えぬ刀師だったのか？
The man stops in his tracks. A light flickers behind his hollow eyes, as if he's only just remembering himself. I don't even know what language Arcade used, but the man clears his throat, composing himself. His voice carries a current of pain, like he had forgotten he were a living being until just now.
礼儀は知っている。だが、貴様に語るほどの名はまだない。
礼儀はなっていないけど、恥だけは足りているようね。元の名前は失ったか。でも呼び名ぐらいはあるでしょ。継いだばかりのようだけど、仮にもその一角なんだから。
Say that again. Kaiba, Yu-Gi-Oh! Most popular role. I also liked him in Inundated.
The atmosphere in the hall shifts. The azure flames well up all around the corridor, burning even brighter. It looks like Arcade hit a sore spot.
Vlov.
A pain expression paints his face.
Vlov Arhangeli.
He declares his name.
知らない名前。私が記録していない以上、正当な後継者とも思えない。もしかして親は自滅？
そうではない。ご当主は俺が仕留めた。
He needs chapstick.
なったばかりの祖ってこと。
What? He's a full-on ancestor?
じゃあ次は私を殺して箔をつけたい？
Oh, top-level dotted pastel.
名誉は己の胸にあるものだ。俺が欲しいものしか奪わない。
心構えは立派だけど、それなら私だけに絞りなさい。これはちょっとやりすぎよ。
いや、この都市は汚れている。
Why though?
焼き尽くさなければ俺の心情に戻る。
あ、そう。つまり蛮族同然の三流使徒だったわけ。
Say it again.
ソヤであることは自覚している。神祖の姫、その心臓を俺によこせ。
The area around Vlov twists with the simmering heat, like a river bursting through its banks. The fire rushes in our direction. Hawkgrade stands in front of me like a breakwater, holding back the flood from swallowing me whole.
動かないでシキ。この炎があいつの武器。消し済みになりたくなかったら私の後ろから離れないで。
I appreciate her warning, but something about her words strikes me as odd. This is his weapon? Is she really sure about that? I mean, after creating these high temperatures, he's still... No, this isn't time to think about that. Focusing, I tightly grip the knife in my hand. He's coming. The hallway is now a cavern of flame. Vlov pulls the blade from his coat. For some strange reason, Vlov suddenly turns his back towards us. He strides down the hall and literally enters the elevator, leaving us behind as if nothing had happened. Okay, now I officially don't understand a goddamn thing. I don't understand those dogs. I don't understand the flames that cover the hallway. I don't understand the walking nightmare that attacked the hotel. Arcade slumps against me with a thud. Sorry. After all, she only just received the wound while she was shielding me from certain death.
そうだよ。お前、なんで？
ちょっと甘く見てた。あれくらいならシキを助けて私も軽くかわせると思ったんだけど。さすがだねシキ。シキにやられた傷、そんなに甘くなかったみたい。
With her face still scrunched up in pain, Arquaid smiles as if she were bemused by her own words. I can't bear to look at her. Not only did she suffer this wound while protecting me, I'm the reason she's this weak in the first place. So why is she still smiling at me so stupidly? How am I even supposed to respond? Arquaid leans against me. Putting her weight on my shoulder, she closes her eyes.
ちょっと待て。何目を閉じてるんだ、バカ！しっかりしろ。お前は夜なら死なない吸血鬼なんだろ。
でも私なんだか限界みたい。悪いんだけど部屋まで連れ帰っておいて。
Arquaid collapses against me. I manage to catch her just in time, arms wrapped tight around her slender body.
ちょっと待ってくれ。そんな。
If you die in me here, I'll really have no idea how to respond.
ダメだ。起きろ、アルクエイド。
I shuddered her, shivering. Her eyes remained closed. When her soft snoring sounds so content,
starting to feel like an idiot for being worried about her at all. Yeah, my concern was wasted on her. She's not dying, she just fell asleep.
部屋まで連れてけって、また勝手なこと言いやがって。
It's not like there's any other option, though. You can't exactly stay at a hotel when it's like this. Things don't get difficult if you stick around the scene of a massacre. Despite everything being limited just the hotel, as morning comes and people arrive, it'll quickly be clear what happened. My head hurts. Queen isn't the only one who's at her limit. They put my glasses back on to at least alleviate my headache.
アルクエイドの部屋って、あそこが。
This is a good stopping point soon. Yay, I did it.
Even though I've only visited once, I still vividly recall its location. Well, no point lingering here any longer. I gather up our things from the royal suite, pull our queen into my arms, and leave the barren hotel with a feeling of shame pressing down my shoulders.
So Shark Elevator became Meat Elevator. The one I want to do is I want to do at least 2 TSUKIHIME streams per week. Okay. I'll stop here because I had to stop soon because I have to redirect to the video. And I need to go practice breathing exercising. Chest feels tight. Hold on. Okay. Wait, really? I thought if you leave the room, you die. That's what I remember from TSUKIHIME in the original. Or maybe I'm thinking of the night where you hear the dogs barking at the mansion and you leave. Maybe that's it. Your VA work went to kill again, Lucky. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm surprised I actually thought I chose it. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Yeah, they swapped? Oh, no wonder. I thought it was over. Nah, Sue. I can hear it, but my voice is very tight. I need to go rest. Are you planning to collect all the game overs on stream? Why not? Wait, we saved before 1, right? I'll have to remember next stream. I want to take a look at it. Okay, let's go to the very first one and save there. I at least want to copy them, get the really good juicy game overs, because that one was juicy. I'll think about it. Let's see, 1051. Oh wait, it shows you too. I want to figure out a good method for this. Because the best way really is just to go through it all on your own without messing around with it much, but... I could do a stream where I just go through all of these. That summer day. Investigate outside. I already saved. If I could do CL's route, I would handle it then. This is a very nostalgic thing for me, seeing a VN getting sped. Hold on. Okay. Let me set up the redirect. If it isn't already. Oh, wait. Also, thank you for the membership. Thank you. Wait, homie. Thank you for the 6 memberships. So thank you for the 5 gifted and the 1 gifted. And thank you for the super chats. Thank you. Let's see, customization. I know not everyone in the world's interested in TSUKIHIME, but I really like it, so thanks for watching. Okay. Anyone that doesn't know the videos from when we were in Japan, they had us do all these challenges and stuff. Yippee. Oh, Felicity. Welcome to Maki Invite 3rd month. I think while I'm watching, I'm gonna sit down and try to breathe. Because I think I have a condition, but it's reached its limit. Let's see how quick this goes. It's better to observe the situation. Is it that instant, or is there a lot of input talking first? Didn't Nasu punish you for thinking smart? It'd be reckless for me to go out there alone while Arcade is still recovering. Is it super? It doesn't seem like he can be done in very instant. I see. Time continues to pass. My fingers tighten around the knife as my eyes fixate on the video feed of the lobby bathed in flame. Wow, so pretty. I don't think I'll have time to, knowing I'll get distracted. So I'll look at it next time I start the stream. Good music though, right? Let's see, where's my... What a title for now. If I play a game that says 2 hours to beat, I'll take 3 extra hours. If I'm streaming it. There we go. Da-dee-da-dee-da. Ah! Now we're matching. Isn't that cute? Okay. Here. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Honestly, when I have ideas for things, sometimes it comes, sometimes it doesn't. So the fact I can play this and feel comfortable enough to play this game, very good. So, thank you very much. Yeah? It's very good. Hey, come over here. Yeah, very pretty. Hey, oi. Let me add it back. Come back, my friend. There we go. I'm gonna it grabs it. Copy. Come back, I want music. There we go. Now watch. Oi. Here? No. Okay, there you go. I need to delete this other thing. Why is this here? Alright, that should be for that. Okay. Yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you had fun. Yeah, it's good. And then I hope... see, you can play it yourself and just do the other route. Or choose other options, so... I think it's a win, no? Yeah? It's a win. Ah! Why? Come back to me. Okay, then don't. Yeah, thanks, no problem. Enjoy the video, okay? Yeah? Yeah? And more TSUKIHIME. I can't guarantee it. I will move it if I feel I can't even read it. Like today my chest is really tight. I can feel it. I don't feel good. But I am okay. Yeah? So thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you very much. Yeah, rest up. I will. Enjoy the video. We have 3 minutes. Any last words? It's so pretty, isn't it? I like the music too. My chest feels tight. What a pain. Nina's beautiful isn't. I'm not answering that. You're not getting a love confession out of me. I stop. What is the moral? Never mind, I'm thinking. Oh, content warning and then membership. Membership, I'm not sure what I'll do for that one. I wanted to read, or overworking your voice. No, it's the same condition I had since the beginning. The doctor said it's a miracle I do all that I do, but he said I'm treading on a very thin line. Like, can you hear now? My voice isn't very breathy, but that's kind of a bad thing. Or it has breath. It's okay. Yeah, don't worry, I have my, the blow in the water trick to do it. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Yeah. You just get a cup of water and you blow into it, so I have to regulate my breath like that. It's okay though. At its worst, I would have to end stream almost immediately upon starting it. But it has not been days like that. Okay. Alright. I send you elsewhere in 2 minutes. On the dot. Okay, better. See? Okay, getting a bit better. Yeah. Come on, stop! Also, soon, Ryo-senpai's birthday. Wish him happy birthday. And then it's time to rest. I mean, this looks so cool like this, though. Yeah. Looks cool. Okay. Bye-bye. 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 Goodbye. 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 Oh, and now it's starting. Goodbye.